Yes, welcome to Popcorn Planet and Nerd Wars Demonetized. All right, I have this new hack to try and get you guys on the party line, because that's really what this is all about. This show is all about the party line. And to start the party line, I got my man. I think it's going to work. Damien, are you there? Unmute yourself.
I am here.
Yes,
yes, it works.
We got the social distancing happening. You got your drink. I got my drink. Bam! Let's do this. I'm going on another Seagram's Escape. Jamaican me happy. Yeah! Woo!
Hello. Boom.
Cheers, man. All right, so today, sorry for I'm always a little late, but I was getting this one ready. I had some stuff to tweak on this one because I'm trying a new format. Because now, see Chris Walker, there you are. I can now get your comments live on the party line while we're talking. If you didn't watch my first one, then it would have been better. But now you know. Stop fiddling with the wipes and let's get going. Fair enough. I'm a fiddler. I like behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, Andy with that water alcohol. I love it. Love my water alcohol. But this way I got everybody on the same party line. I can also just go straight to me if I want to. I'd be like, yo, let's cut to me. Let's check out what's going on as I adjust this one more fiddling. But Damien, welcome back. Good to see you, my man. How you doing? How are you handling in this in our Bud Light, as we call it? How are things going for you?
Well, man, most of what I do is post-production, and almost anyone in the post-production world is going to be like, well, so I sit in a dark room in front of a computer all day by myself. That hasn't changed much for me. In fact, I get out more now. Because now I walk to places because there's no one on the streets. So
I've been walking a lot, but I've been eating a lot too. Is anyone else feeling that? There's just food now. Because I stocked up on food, and then my girl just keeps making food, and I'm just eating food. It's a lot of food. Is it just me, or no? You feeling that too?
Actually, since my girl happens to not be here, I'm just cooking for one person, so I'm not tempted to do the extra portions and stuff like that. And I didn't buy chips. I stayed away from buying chips. I was going to buy chips, and I thought about it like 2 or 3 times. And every time I walk by, I'm like, I'll eat the whole bag with myself, especially sitting at home with no guilt.
It's totally true. No, exactly. They don't know. But I'll get my veggie straws. That's my guilty pleasure. All right.
Those are good.
Let's.
Those, by the way.
What I was going to say was we got some interesting, weird topics to talk about today. And I think I have it. So, if I put it here. I think this should work. Let's see. I'm going to test it now. Bam! Yes! Yes! Oh, this is fancy. This is getting fancy. Woo woo! All right, so issue 1, we're talking about these weird the Lion King characters as men and women. Are they hot? Let's get to it. We're gonna get through that. We also got. I want to talk about this new elephant documentary from the Duchess of Sussex. Meghan is narrating it, and we got this clip where Prince Harry talking to Bob Iger, getting there the gig. Got some juicy stuff there, and we got Evangeline Lilly, who we talked about on Tuesday's stream. Now is apologizing for her previous arrogant and dismissive, cryptic quote she said. So we got a lot of stuff on deck to talk about, and I'm excited to get through it with my man Damien. Adon's going to be checking in later, social distancing stream version, but I want to get you guys in this stream, so it's time to invite anybody who would like to come in. Oh, we got our first super chat. Yay, Matthew. I see you there on stream. Thank you, Matthew. $2. Your chat, my chats are delayed based off of this StreamYard feed, so it comes in quicker there. But as soon as I get it up and see here, I will be able to put it on screen, and we can talk about it. Ooh, that water alcohol really. Sorry.
Yeah, bubblies.
Woo! Yeah, I do like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I absolutely do, Alan. So thank you for that. But thank you for all this. Who is Danny Fernandez? Why are you asking that? There's stories there, but Steph, where did that come from? I'm curious because there's drama to her, and just you of all people. I'm surprised. Why is she asking? Did I miss another comment that someone? Oh, give me the scoop. Oh, there it is. So someone else says, give me a scoop on Danny Fernandez. Why is she so insufferable? Look, okay, maybe I'll get there if you guys ask me. Let's start. First, I want to get this. I want to invite you guys to this. So hold on. I got to invite you. Why is this not? Hide that. Invite. There we go. There's the. There it is. Copy that. And now I paste this in the comments, which I'm going to do right here. Bam! Now you guys, Uzo and Bunda, you guys can help spread that out through the evening for me. When I call it out, you guys now have the link. So Matthew, you did pay for it. All right, Matthew's like, please give me the scoop on Danny Fernandez. Why she's so insufferable. He went and paid $5 to ask that question. Matthew's asking again. Oh my God, he's sending in. He's like $7 worth. He's like, pay me. I want to know what's the deal with Danny Fernandez. Why is she so insufferable? Do you know who that is, Damien?
It sounds familiar, but I don't recall. Give me the quick back.
Oh, here we go. We got some people jumping in. So hang in there. There's a waiting room. You guys will be in the waiting room. I'll bring you guys in a minute. I'll try and cycle some of you in and out to get more people on, but thank you for jumping in there. Look, all right, if I'm going to do it, this is...
Hold on, I had to pull up a picture of her.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I'll do it for everybody. I think she's
cool.
blocked. Is she? Oh, no, she's... No, not blocked.
Kind of cute, though.
Not blocked. There we go. All right, hold on, let's see. So, Danny Fernandez, she was in Wreck-It Ralph 2. They animated her. Good for her. And she was a personality that was on stuff, and she's trying to be an actress, and she looks like she's doing better as an actress. But she was a commentator that was on Screen Junkies and some of those places. But we had some Twitter beefs back in the day because she never thought Screen Junkies was diverse enough. And I always I really got annoyed with her about it, and I always tried to call it out. And then there was another character, Miss Movies. I don't really want to get into that one, but she and Danny sort of teamed up to try and, along with the woman who shall not be named, all sort of teamed up to try and prove that I was a sexist jerk who wasn't giving access to Screen Junkies. And it really upset me because that was not true at all. I made a point to hire Roth Cornett, who I believed in, and as a strong woman who did a lot of fantastic editorial stuff in IGN and other places. Jenny Nicholson I pushed so hard to make sure that show could go through because I thought she was so talented and funny, and did that Millennial Falcon, which we did with her. And I was always looking for other, just diversity across the board of people who were good at the topics, not just putting diversity in for diversity's sake. But anytime I made any sort of mistake, she would jump on us like crazy, publicly accuse us. She came after Dan at one point. I want to speak out of turn, but she came after Dan because she was supposed to be on this interview about Moana. And then one of our producers who had nothing to do and it didn't even talk to us was like, can you not talk about the Samoan controversy and all that stuff when you're on? We just want to have a fun conversation about the movies. And she flipped out. She flipped out on it. And we were like, we didn't care. She could talk about whatever we wanted. But it was just sort of the type of person who jumps down your throat when she just assumes the worst in you. And she always did that. She always did that to me. And I always talked privately to her, whenever, look, if you got an issue, come with me. What you're saying isn't true. I'm always trying. So anyway, long story short, we sort of made amends, but clearly she never liked me because of that reason. She used to date Mark Ellis of the Schmoes Know. I don't know if they still do. But there was she was part of that community that really wanted me gone. And she was very vocal about, you aren't doing enough. You're never doing enough, even though I always felt like I did. And so when things went south, when people tried to take me out, she was very vocal and coming out and saying to the woman who shall not be named, not May or June, the other one, or March, the other one.
Yeah, we know.
We know what you're talking about. She was very vocal and came out during that whole debate saying, I have witnesses that saw them go places and said that they did this, and it was all BS because nothing happened. She had the wrong stories, and she went vocally, got her base and got all of her friends in LA to sort of just say he's a monster. And so she's one of those people that I really dislike because, look, I made mistakes, and I'm always trying to take accountability and talk about them, but the way she handled it was just disgusting. And the way that she then went and tried to say she knew things that she didn't, coming forward with evidence of people that she had no actual fact to, really, really rubbed me the wrong way and really crippled, obviously, a lot of what happened to me. And, people believed her because they had to, right? Because Danny's telling them it's the case.
Is there any, is she on the list of people who have not reached out since?
Oh, no, she would not. I wouldn't even reach out. There's no reason to talk to her. I would never even bring her up if someone didn't ask me to. And I'm not looking to start a beef with her. I'm just, if a fan asks me, I'm going to answer the questions. I'm not here to hide crap, and I don't want to be living any lies and try to not look. I got nothing to hide anymore. That's the beauty of what I've been through. Weirdly enough, that I don't have to hide anymore. And it's look, there are people out there who still have stuff they're hiding, especially people I know in those circles. And I'm not looking to blow up their game. There's stuff I'm going to keep to the vest. But at the same time, talking honestly about Danny Fernandez. She talked very honestly about me for a very long time, and all lies. So that is the scoop on Danny Fernandez. Look, why is she so insufferable? That's why I don't like her, because she jumps down throats of people without really getting all the facts. She's aggressive and in ways that seemingly mean good, but that's sort of a trend that became very popular in Hollywood of aggressively pushing for things without actually having real conversations to like understand, like, I don't want to just put women on the channel to put women on the channel. Like, that's actually going to do worse, I think, because the audience will just go, they'd be even more toxic. Like, how dare this dumb idiot come on? It just didn't help anybody. Like, I wanted to put people on who were genuinely factual. And once in a while, we'd still put people on to try, but I just wouldn't invite them back if I thought they didn't do great. But anybody who was good and wanted to be there, I invited all the time. So it wasn't like we were avoiding it, which was really frustrating. And ever since I left, Joe and all them are just leaning into like, yes, we're so diverse now, but give me a break. So many of those people were still coming in and doing it when I was there on the thing. So I get very angered by this whole idea that I'm like against diversity or against like women or against like trying to people put out there. Look, I would have a conversation with Danny if she could be civil about it. I would love to learn sort of if she could actually rationally talk to me about some of the things. I would absolutely talk to any of them. I'm not here to hide or fight with anybody, But you were going to say something, Damien. What were we going to say?
I was just going to say that I mean, the reason why you probably don't think about it is because it's completely, it's not only out of sight, out of mind, but it's also so non-relevant to your fan base and your audience now, because this audience, this people that show up on this super chat, that show up for this show right here, are probably some of the most inclusive, diverse group of people that, I see on the internet right now anyways. So, obviously it had nothing to do with your call as to whether, if you would have had probably a more diverse crowd that was knowledgeable, because yes, we could sniff out a fake, and B, could show up and do what they had to do and be, work with everybody and gel, then I'm pretty sure she would have been, or other people like her of diversity would have been on the show more often. Here and now, we're able to reach out to everybody, even with the social distancing. Man, there's more diversity and more inclusiveness on this show, and it's not forced at all. It's just what it is. That's all. So she's not relevant to this show anymore. So that's why.
No, she's not. But if they ask, I'm going to do it. But she cancel hungry and victim hungry. Can't reason with people like that. Can't argue with you versus seed. There's definitely some truth to that. Eddie D, she's too ethnic and curvy to date Mark Ellis exclusively. What do you think of that, Damien?
Hey, you know what? I have plenty of my friend from Ohio. He only wants to date Latin women. So, hey, there's an attraction to that. I don't blame him. And Mark Ellis, hey, you know what? Kudos to him. His comedy thing's doing really good for him. So if he wants to, go after Latin chicks, it's fine. I don't know if he'll date her exclusively. Actually, I think he's a couple notches above. So I don't think it's the other way around.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still together. They were there for a while, I mean, I could spill a little bit more tea. Like, Christian hated her. Like because she hated Christian. And so there was this weird dynamic there where you got like Christian and Mark, who are schmoes, who started it like this, and now they're like, like the PC version of what they used to be. And I get annoyed at Christian because I'm like, dude, you're not being the real you. He's such a fraud right now, like trying to hide all this stuff. And it was just funny because he's always trying to play nice to everybody. And whatever, he can do whatever he wants. Who am I to judge? But it was just always funny to watch that dynamic of like imagine that's your best friend's girlfriend, and you're like on the and like you can imagine sort of I don't know how it lasted, but that was always.
Everyone's had to do that at some point, where your best friend or a friend of yours is dating some chick, and
we've all been there.
Dating a guy, and you're just like.
But he can't, Christian can't be honest about that. He never would, and that's the problem. Yeah. And look, he is a nice guy. I wasn't even trying to say he's not a nice guy, but there's a little bit of like he can't ever really be as honest as I think he'd be more entertaining, because he's a fan of Howard Stern and wrestling, all this stuff. It's like, come on, man. All people should be doing what I'm doing. We should be talking, and we should be having real conversations. So I'm glad we can have it. If they're not going to do it, more for us, right, Damien? I saw a super chat come in from Bunda. That's mean. I'm waiting for it to pop up so I can do it officially because it's slow on this Streamlab comment thing. But Popcorn Planet, I even made a dummy account with your name on it, just called Justice for Andy, and that account wouldn't pop up in the chat. Here? Really? Where? Oh, I was on the SGU chat, and whenever I typed your name in the chat, it wouldn't show up. Oh yeah, they've blocked me. You can't go in there.
Wow.
They don't want it. They don't. Because you can block keywords. We should find out like a secret keyword and just go do it tomorrow's episode. We should just get it. Let's think of a word. Let's think of a secret word. What's the secret word, Damien? Let's bring in some people and find out. We got Rob. What's up, Rob?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
We got Chris. What up, Chris?
Hey, what up?
Hey, Chris.
We got David March. Welcome to the stream, Mr. March.
It's a party.
It is a party, and I got MC Mastermind. We got all right. We got a full house of 6 people. We'll keep you in. I might have to kick some of you to let some other people come in, but this is how the party line works, everybody. All right, guys, what do you think of having a secret keyword that we go and try to see if we can get around the censors over there?
I think it's pretty hilarious.
Bud Light too. That's exactly what I was.
Bud Light. Just Bud Light. No, that's too. It's got to be something that they're not even because in case anybody watches or because I bet you some of them secretly watch. It's got to be something even they couldn't think about. What's a weird like boogers I did earlier? Just something that so then we can just have them talking about book. I just want them to talk about it so they're talking about me without realizing they're talking about me. You know what I mean? So what's the good keyword? Somebody else pitch another one. That's not one we've used yet.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. Sure. But they're going to talk. What's something they wouldn't even mention? Because Batman, Bruce Wayne, popcorn.
Popcorn's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Well,
shrimp and no, there we go, Eduardo. Shrimp and waffles. I love it. Shrimp and waffles from Joe. If you guys watched Yin and Yang last night, shrimp and waffles. If you guys want to go spam the comments on tomorrow's show with shrimp and waffles. I think that works. That's what because if you guys didn't watch Yin and Yang last night, I just kept saying that over and over again. There you go. And there you go, Bunda. Mark Ellis is not funny, apparently, so he says. I always thought he was funny. I didn't have a problem with Mark from a funny standpoint. But he was very adamant in my takedown, so I'm not the biggest fan either. But I actually sent a note to him. I apologize, and he had the balls to write back and accept it and was like, cool, wish you well. He was at least one of a few that actually had the balls to do that, so I got no beef with Mark Ellis. But I'm not going to say he's not funny. I think he was funny. There's a couple more comments coming in. Shrimp and waffles, yes, thank you, Eduardo. That is for sure, I think. So shrimp and waffles, guys. If anybody's around, let's see, because I just want them to all laugh and be like, shrimp and waffles? Why are we talking about shrimp? And they'll have no idea that we seeped in beyond the censors. Yeah, baby. Because unless they watch this. So Mike Jones. What is Michael Carotto is asking me? Mike Jones. Does anyone know what that means?
Mike Jones.
Yeah, Mike Jones.
Who's that?
Yeah.
That's from.
It's from.
what is that from?
I don't know. All right, we're all stumped.
It's like a pop culture reference that we all know, but we don't know what it's from.
We don't know what.
American rapper Mike Jones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was how he used to.
Oh, you Googled it, you cheater.
Nah, yeah, of course I Googled it.
Yeah.
It's not like Leroy Jenkins. I don't know, but Michael, thank you for support.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, yeah.
We got 6 people.
He's
a Houston rapper. Okay. We got 6 people on the line. Now it's time to find out the question of the thumbnail. Guys, I want to ask you guys, is the Lion King hot as people?
I'm going to say yes.
I mean, yeah. I
Yeah.
guess. If you
Who's
think
confident?
He looks like he reminds me of like a Chris Hemsworth kind of.
Right.
Oh, he looks like Vin Diesel or The Rock. They made him look like
The Rock. Yeah,
He's got the tat there. Look at that, the tat. He's like Samoan Simba.
That's true. Yeah.
And I love like little gray streak. Like he's like older, mature version of Simba with like the jewelry. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I would totally do human Simba. Anybody else gonna admit it or not?
Maybe not Simba. No.
All right, let's keep going. Simba's one of a few. We got Scar. Look at Scar.
That's my boy. Right there.
Yeah, but they didn't do him justice. They made him look like an emo bitch.
Emo?
No.
He looks slick. That guy looks like a pimp.
He does look. I'm thinking pimp. Yeah, exactly. He really skinny legs though.
Look at his beard. He's got his beard like tied up with like a gold ring.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. You're totally right. Oh, I don't like that. Makes me like it less.
I did not know. I thought it was just part of the jacket.
It's a Dumbledore beard. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, but I don't understand the legs. Why are the legs so fucking skinny?
Right.
Okay, so Scar was skinny in the actual.
Oh,
Lion
okay,
King.
okay, yeah, but he was malnourished.
No,
if
but
he's a pimp, he wouldn't be malnourished. Now would he?
No, I'm thinking this guy's like the slick. He's that guy he has a knife in his pocket. He'll cut you.
Oh, okay. So we're going like like the Jets and the Sharks, West Side Story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do they all have like the same
Hold on. Someone's mic
kind
just
of
went on and made a
shoes?
halt. All right. Who was that?
Yeah, I hear it too.
Someone's mic
So
just
that
turned
means
on
it's
and
not me.
ruined the feed. Rob, talk.
Mine.
Check.
Mute your mic just to see if it's you or not.
McMaster, can you talk?
Mic
Yeah.
muted.
All right, that's good.
David.
I don't know. Something
Try
went
me.
crazy. David, talk.
Nope.
Okay. All right. It's a little bit better. Anyway, sorry.
For a second, David.
It's a little bit better. All right, but we got this Dumbledore beard on the skinny-legged Scar. I guess this was Mufasa. I was wrong. This is Mufasa. I gotta say, I'm Mufasa
now I
or
got
Scar.
it.
Who are you going for? You got to pick one, fellas. I don't care if they're dudes. They're lions, so it's not like it really matters. But if you had to kick one out, who are you going with? Scar or Mufasa?
I'll go Scar.
Wait, kicking
Scar.
one out, kicking out Scar.
Yeah, all right.
Mufasa.
More Scar. All right, well, Scar won. Oh, wait, hold on. Where was the next one? There, he has a bunch of here. Now we got one of the hyenas.
Oh, Shotzi. It's Whoopi Goldberg, isn't it?
Yeah. I like the
Yeah.
skull with the tongue of the other two hyenas. It's like a
With
Michonne.
the automatic weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I
It
love the
looks like
character design.
something out of like a video game.
Like
Like
Lara
out of like
Croft.
Rage 2 or something.
Oh yeah, okay, or a Rage 2. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking more of like a Lara Croft kind of.
Yeah, I'm more scared than turned on, though.
Yeah. No. That's
Well,
your crazy
like-
X. That's a crazy X coming back for you.
That is the Famke Janssen's character from Goldeneye. There we go. You're
No, I was
scared
seeing Michonne with a machine gun because she's carrying like the skulls
of it. Oh
around with her.
yeah, I can see Michonne too. What? Is that just
Yeah.
because of Whoopi Goldberg that you saw Michonne?
You calling me racist? No.
No, the dreads.
The
No,
dread.
I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
racist,
dread. There you go.
the
It's because the
dread.
dread. Sure, it's
Yeah, the dreads.
and MC Master, welcome to the chat and on the party line. First super chat. Happy to go. It's going to you. Thank you, man. Thank you for that support. It means a lot. You're on the call, thanks for watching. And then we got Eduardo is back. Quick fight. I'm going to do this question in a minute, but let me just go through these. But thank you for that. Worst movie to win Best Picture. You guys can think about that. And then was there one more? I thought they're slow to load here, but thank you guys for sending that. There's also the Cash App, PayPal, and all those links down below. If you send me the alerts, I'll get them here. And then you don't pay the YouTube fees. If you're gonna drop something big and you feel inspired to help out, remember that's minus the 30%. All right, here we go. This is next up. We have Nala. Is this Nala?
Yeah, that's no. Or is it
Kira?
His mom. No, his mom, Sarita or whatever.
Korea. Sarabai?
Sarah.
Okay, that's one of the. I don't know.
Sarabi.
Okay. That's the mom. Sarabi, the mom.
Simba's mom.
She's a baller. What do you guys think?
It's just
confusing you?
It's unique.
Better than the last one.
I wouldn't have
Kind
put
of
a queen.
reminds me of
put a queen
gosh,
in the
what's her name from that one movie with Tupac, like back in the '90s. That movie about
Above the Rim?
basketball. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? She kind of reminds me of the
Space
design
Jam.
for Space Jam. Exactly. Perfect.
Space
That's
Jam.
Kind of
Yeah.
a Space Jam version, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Why would you
She's-
put a queen in a basketball outfit?
Yeah.
I don't understand that either.
Yeah, I'm not
Like, you
feeling
got-
this one.
I'm not
Y'all
feeling
pick
it.
kind of an
If
odd
it was
choice.
Nala, maybe, but if it's
Yeah, like-
Robbie, I'm not feeling it.
Like
Yeah,
Bugs
y'all-
Bunny and drag, I feel something. I'm not feeling this one.
yes.
I'm like,
All right.
I don't think that Mufasa would have married that Sarabi.
That's very
Oh wow! So is this move? This is Simba and Nala?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Wow. All right. Well, I mean, Nala's looking good. I like that she's got the Doomy eyes again.
What's with the turquoise pants, though, Simba?
And then, what is that? He's like got a girly drink like me. Kudos, man. Woo!
It's a turquoise
Hold on. Wait,
jumpsuit.
hold on. I got
He's holding the shirt for it. It's a turquoise jumpsuit.
I could be Simba.
Oh, you got it, Damien?
I could be Simba.
Oh, he. I was gonna solo be Simba. Yeah, he's got the. And he's got. I do like the rock style Lion King logo on his shoulder. It's pretty cool,
Yeah.
but they look
So
a
it's
little.
Rock
They look like the Los Angelans or the Californians. I'm just they look like two people I'd want to
Definitely.
punch.
Yeah, although that color pant is South Beach too, though.
All right, yeah. I'm not. Anybody feeling these two?
No.
These are a letdown. And then we got who is this?
It's another Scar.
Oh, he's from the
Scar?
sequel, right? What's his name? Cove. Oh wait, Kovu is not Scar's son. What?
Kovu.
Oh,
Who's
it is
Kovu?
Kovu, yeah.
Who's Kovu?
Kovu's cool.
Who is he?
Probably from the second one.
Yeah.
Or what was it, 2.5 or 1.5 or what the?
Yeah,
or that
Lion
was
King 1.5. Yeah.
1.5.
Right. Yeah. The cousin.
The cousin.
Oh my
He's
God.
cool. He looks like someone I would study with. Like I'd go to school with this dude. I'd be like, yeah, man, come on.
Yeah,
man.
no, he's
And
not
we-
studying. He's the one who's like copying your test.
Nah. He looks like, yo, man, my dad's got a bad rap. Come on, man. I just want to go hang and play some video games. Yo,
Yeah, he's a slacker.
All right.
Like all of us. You
Yeah,
know?
he's
Like,
not-
He'd rather play video games than study.
He's not turning me
Well,
on or impressing me. I got to be honest. All right, but let's check out. I think this is Rafiki. Damn,
Oh yeah.
he is styling.
Now that's a pimp right
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
there. That's
that-
a
he's a
pimp right
dope.
there. He's got his pimp cane with a fucking
No,
like it looks like a mace kind of.
yo,
Yeah.
I'm getting Samuel Jackson vibes
Yes.
from this guy right now.
It's like Shaft, literally in
Yes.
Africa with like a coat, like the coat that they, like a
Oh my
safari
God.
coat.
That is Shaft. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
like
I'm all over Rafiki in this
yeah,
one.
Yeah. Rafiki's
Yeah.
hot. Rafiki's hot right now.
Man, yeah.
That is
And he's
dope.
the best character in the movie anyway. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I got him over there. He is the best. All right, well there we
oh,
go.
yeah, we got one over there. Too.
We went through. We dared to go through weird Lion King characters to see if they're hot. Now we know. What were we saying?
I'm disappointed that they didn't give the women more love.
Yeah. Like,
Who do you think was missing?
Sarabi in a basketball uniform? What?
Yeah, no, they didn't give. That the artist is great, but he didn't give the women love. I'm sorry. How
Yeah.
come the guys look hotter?
All right, we got some other stuff to go to, but let's go through a couple of these questions that came in. Thank you for the support. You guys can dictate where this chat goes, so keep going. Anybody who is all right. So worst movie to win Best Picture.
American Beauty.
Gone with the Wind.
Crash.
King's Speech.
Ooh, good one.
That is a good one.
That is a good one. I'm switching my vote. King's Speech is worse than all of those so far. Of all the ones we've listed, King's
Star
Speech
is Born.
sucks.
It robs 6 cents.
I'll still say Gone with the Wind though.
What?
Star
Come
is Born.
on. How is it gone? How is Gone in the Wind worse than the ones we've said?
Well, okay.
It goes on forever.
It does go, and that is part of my problem with it. It is way too long for what it is, and that should not have given it best pick. And granted, I should look up what it was up against. Probably wasn't up against much.
It was up against a couple things. I have the list here.
I'm opening up. Here we go. I got a list for us to compare because I'm having trouble even remembering. Here are the 10 best ranked. Go away, your stupid ad. Get on my face. Slumdog Millionaire. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I'm not offended by it. Shakespeare in Love also was not a good one that year. Was not the best that year. Out of Africa, I didn't have a problem with it, but it's kind of boring.
That was a good.
English Patient, I didn't like it, but I understand why people liked it. Around the World in 80 Days, I mean, it's who cares?
Well, that's actually-
Driving Miss Daisy, I actually liked it, but it's
That was
it's
good.
the same as Green Book, which also won. So if I'm gonna pick one that's worse, Green Book. I liked Green. Am I the only one who liked Green Book?
No, I like Green Book. I
That was
like.
pretty good.
I think the whole controversy of it was a little ridiculous. I mean, because if it was 1989 and Green Book was made, we wouldn't be having that conversation. But with Driving Miss Daisy, with Driving Miss Daisy, they didn't have that much of that conversation. So
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it. But or is it? Why is Cavalcade?
Casablanca.
Oh, I was gonna say Casablanca.
Oh, it's an ad.
Cavalcade. I don't even know Cavalcade. I don't know Cavalcade. And then we have Greatest Show on Earth. What's that one? And then we have Crash, which I didn't mind it so much at the
Crash, I
time,
liked.
but I can see why people
I
hate on
love
it.
Crash.
Crash
And
is
then
a very
Broadway
great
Melody.
sociological exploration of the human mind.
I think this list sucks, USA Today. You got to update your list.
Yeah, that was a terrible list.
I want to go because I was scrolling through the Wikipedia, and I want to say that I'm going to go Titanic. because
No.
No,
What should have won that year is Good Will Hunting.
No, I would argue with you that too.
It won for writing.
Dude, Titanic is a great movie. Look, it's got problems, but from a technical perspective alone, that film is freaking amazingly done. Like,
I got Birdman.
I don't understand. All right, we got some. I see chats. I can't agree with you on that one. Titanic is. I wouldn't even be anywhere near that. I'm looking at other lists, and they're all terrible.
What about Birdman? I say Birdman for me was hard to watch.
I didn't like Birdman either.
Hard to watch. That whole cinematography really cool with that whole consistent filming thing, but not best picture quality.
I'm gonna go King's Speech. Who was that? MC Mastermind? Was that you, man? MC, I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm gonna vote.
But
Anybody else got one that somebody wants to second?
Yeah, definitely overrated.
I won The Star Is Born, so.
The original? Because the new one wasn't there. Did the original win?
No, the new one won 2019.
No, it didn't win, dude.
No.
I thought if it won for Best Musical, what did it win? An Oscar? Are we saying any Oscar or Best Picture?
Oscar.
Picture.
Best Picture. Green Book won.
Yeah, Green Book.
Which I honestly, I probably would have given Stars Born over Green Book, but I enjoyed Green Book. It wasn't the best Oscar winner. All right, you guys haven't nominated a second. There it is. King's Speech wins. Good mini fight. Thank you for that, Eduardo. All right, and then I saw some other commenters came in. Let's see what happens as you guys.
What did Eduardo pick?
Eduardo, tell us what your answer was. As we got a couple more coming through slowly, but what is the most overrated movie of all time? Thank you, Master Swag. Most overrated of all time. Man, that makes me have to think. There's so many movies.
Play some music or something in the background while we figure this one out.
Bunda, I see you telling me Sing Street didn't win. Bunda also said La La Land was robbed by Moonlight. No, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
Definitely not.
No, La La was not robbed by Moonlight. Moonlight is a great movie. I think people give it crap, but I do think it's a well-made movie. But I freaking hated La La Land. Give me a break. Hey guys, the line with the basketball was Simba's daughter Kira, and he did draw Sarobi. Now her drawing is cool. Yeah, all right, they were okay.
Yeah, basketball uniform. This is not her character though. That's the only thing. Sarobi,
okay.
Basketball player.
Wasn't the? I thought Nala was the daughter. Once they include the sequels, you lose me.
Nala's the love interest. Simba's love interest.
Oh, okay, that's not the daughter. You're right.
Simba
had a sister?
No,
Simba's daughter. Oh, when does Simba have a daughter? At the end of the movie?
No, second or third film. I don't know.
Ugh, those don't count. Come on, good. Those don't count.
He had a son first, right? Like at the end of the movie, he had a son, right?
I don't even. Yeah, well, I don't know if it was a son or a daughter. I guess I don't know. I don't know which. How do you know which one it is?
All they did was hold up. It's a cartoon lion cub. I mean, how the hell are we supposed to know?
It's not like you could check its genitals.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. And then Bunda, thank you. Sing Street didn't win anything. Shut up. Sing Street rules. All right, so back to most overrated film of all time. I mean, that is hard. How do you even come about figuring out what that is, Master Swag? You got a nomination for us?
What about genre?
Well, I think you got to go. I think you got to go with a film that like kind of sucks, but everyone raves about. Like it's barely
like
good, but everybody loves it. Like that's I guess what overrated means in that case.
There you go. Duancho, you're in. I got a spot open. What up, dude?
Appreciate it. How you guys doing?
Good. We're trying to figure out the most overrated movie of all time.
Okay. We definitely want to go with one that both are like, oh, this is like the greatest. This is the hottest thing since sliced bread, obviously. But okay.
Citizen Kane.
No. What? But then again, that was like revolutionary for its time. Was what done the 30s something, and what George Orwell, he did everything under the sun. He acted, he wrote it.
I can't hear you. Your audio sucks. What do you? Yeah.
Sorry about that.
What was it? Say what's the movie?
How about now? Does my audio suck now?
A little bit better. What? But just tell me the movie. What movie?
He was talking about Citizen Kane.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not the most overrated.
Yeah, and I was about to say, like in today's standards, yeah, it can be considered overrated because, like, okay, we've seen it all, but you got to take it into effect that when it was made, like the cinematic techniques, the lighting techniques, the narrative, everything was ahead of its time.
Totally, it's not overrated. It's not even worth defending because I'm not even taking that one seriously.
I was throwing something out that was like everyone talks about but you could.
It's not
someone
that
would
one.
consider it overrated. It's not.
Do we think Forrest Gump is overrated, as Eduardo is suggesting here? Forrest Gump won over Shawshank and Pulp Fiction. But to me, it's one of the biggest upsets in Oscar history. Great acting, but not the best film. No, it's not the best film in 1984. I liked it in 1984 when I was 14.
It's not an overrated movie.
But it's not overrated either. But I agree. Pulp Fiction, you could argue, is it really better? Is it really Tarantino's best? It's good. There were a lot. There was Lion King that year. Ed Wood. I liked Quiz Show that year. The Professional was fantastic. 1994 was a fantastic year for movies. So was Forrest Gump it was the most iconic that year for sure. But I don't know if it was the biggest upset. It made so much money. It won all those Oscars. Robert Zemeckis did direct a really good movie. But it's not my favorite of the year. But I understand why it won. Does anyone really think it didn't deserve it?
Truthfully, I liked it. And I'm not even talking like nostalgic terms. Like, it's a good story, and and you get a lot of complication. You got a lot of heart for Tom Hanks' character. He brings his A game, so I don't really have a problem with it. I think it's overrated. Truthfully,
he's answering. Sorry, he just corrected me. He's answering the Oscar most undeserved Oscar, but I still don't think it was Forrest Gump. I still think King's Speech is. Come on, you're really going to give King's Speech the nod, Eduardo, over Forrest Gump? I mean, I understand why some people don't love Forrest Gump, but King's Speech is a damn telemovie. It's just a bad, boring TV movie. And why? All right, I'm ranting. Ready? Why does Tom Hooper direct like this? Ready? Here's a movie by Tom Hooper. Ready? Hey, how's it going, guys? How are you all doing? You guys can't see my thing, but literally, he frames everyone in the bottom corner to look out the frame with all this space. Like, the whole movie is filled with shots like this. Where hey, I'm trying to be different with my cinematography.
Of 2/3 framing, but that's like, you don't do that with your subjects, for Christ's sake.
No, it's awful.
Well, you know what's funny? How many TV shows are copying that look?
It's the worst look, yes.
There's a whole bunch of...
Okay.
This is me and Andy talking. Go, Andy.
I'm doing this thing. Hey, what's up, Damien? How's it going?
I
got something for you.
Hey,
pretty good.
It's cutting back and forth between those. Like, it's the worst, and they're just trying to be. It's like Uncut Gems trying to disturb us.
Okay, I've got something for you. In terms of hysterically bad cinematography, but at least it tells an interesting story. Look up the TV movie. I think it's they released it as a mini series or whatever. It's called 10.5 Apocalypse. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. Definitely look it up. It's a disaster movie. It was made for TV kind of thing. But the cinematography on it, when you're zooming in on everyone, every single shot, it's almost imitation of 24, where it's a shot and then it zooms in. It's another shot and then it zooms in. It's another shot happening and then it zooms in and out. Just even when they're just talking in the situation room and stuff, it's zooming in every single time. Look that up. You're going to laugh your ass off.
All right,
it's an interesting, disaster movie, but the cinematography is just ridiculous.
All right, I got it. I got too many people in the chat. So here's what's going to happen. I'm setting a new timer, and obviously anybody donates big, you get back in. But if I'm kicking you out, just give it 5 seconds and then come back in, because I got some people who've been sitting here waiting, and then I'm gonna pick I'm gonna set a 7-minute timer. And then all you guys, whoever calls in first, we'll get in. All right, so we're starting the next timer. Here we go. And first up, we got Master Swag's back now. We're mixing up the party line, and we got Taylor in. So now I can only have 6 on screen at a time. So the next 4 who come, send the link out there. Next 4 who join us, or I guess it's 2 more that can join us. You'll be in the party line. Taylor and Master Swag, what's up, guys?
What's up, dude? Can I throw out some nominations?
Yeah, go for it. Let's throw. I'm gonna cycle you guys through today, just so I can get a lot of you to talk. But go ahead.
2009's Avatar, most overrated movies of all time. For me personally. Avengers: Infinity War. I know that's gonna be a hot take. Avengers: Infinity War.
You got to turn your mic on. The mic on your headset isn't working at some point. Fix it, because I'm hearing. I think your computer mic is on instead of your headset mic. So when you get a chance, adjust your settings. We'll hear you better. But you're saying Endgame. You're saying
Infinity War.
Infinity War. Okay.
Oh,
and Avatar.
My bad. All right. Sorry.
There it is. Now I got you.
I have my snowball mic down here.
Oh, we got Yash on.
I was gonna say
Yash?
Gladiator.
Gladiator? Really? Overrated?
I just wasn't feeling it, man. Honestly.
Gladiator's fantastic. What are you talking about?
Really?
I'd say Unleash the Howls. You serious? Gladiator? I'd say Avatar. I was with you on Avatar, but when you say Gladiator,
Avatar, well, no, Gladiator, we could probably throw out, but Avatar is literally Pocahontas just with blue people. That's what it felt like to me.
No, I get you.
David March, thank you. That was fun, but I'm going to watch this on TV. He's like, I don't want to sit in my laptop. I want to sit on my couch and watch us talk. Dude, I love it, David. Thank you, man. You, yeah, go for it. Enjoy. Sit back, relax, get a Seagram's or something like it. Enjoy. Woo!
Yeah.
If we throw out Gladiator, I would say Thor Ragnarok because it's all comedy. Like, it's just literally all comedy. I don't know what people thought was special about the movie. It's just like jokes. It's jokes 90% of the movie, though.
Right. But would you say, out of the 3 Thors, would you say that Thor Ragnarok was not the most entertaining out of the 3?
It's the best one. But
Okay.
the amount of praise that it gets, it's literally worse than... it's worse than Civil War. It's worse than Winter Soldier. It's worse than Homecoming, in my opinion.
The problem is that when you're given like mediocre crap... Oh, sorry. Let me go the other way. Mediocre crap... then Ragnarok is like the best. So that's why it gets so much praise. I totally get that. Avatar, I'm with you. It's technologically beautiful. You know what I mean? But you're right. It's a basic story, but it's technologically beautiful. I don't know how they're going to get through 4 more films. I get that.
Bro, I don't know, man. Because, like, when people always tell me why they liked it, it's always because it's funny. Like, no one references its acting, story, narrative. Like, come on. I don't know. To me, the movie just personally feels pretty bad.
Well, hold on. I got to introduce. We got Benny. What up, Benny Beats? Made it to our first party chat. What's up, Benny? And we got Yash back in. Good to see you both.
I was just setting up my headphones.
Now you're all in. We're all on the party line. Welcome, Benny. Your first time on the party line. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's good. Turn up your mic a little, or get it closer. You're a little softer than everybody else. But welcome, guys. All right, so now we got a new crew. I'm starting my timer. We'll go a little bit, but now nice. We got a new match. All right, so let's go to another. Shall we go to another topic? Let's go to another topic. Ready? All right. So we got another topic here. I want to go through. Here we go. Let's talk about the Duchess. The Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle, everybody. Is anyone a fan of Meghan Markle and the all the queens and kings and everything? No. You know we got to get on the line, Steph.
They live in Canada now, so I mean.
Steph, you got to get on the line. You're our only English resident. Let me know if you want to get on there, Steph, because you're from England. You can help make fun of this with me. I saw you in there. But anyway, so I actually love the Disney nature movies. Am I alone?
No, I love those. Yeah,
they're really fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I have no ways about. I don't feel any ways about them. I don't really watch them.
But this and they're great for kids, just fun, well shot, everything. Yeah. But anyway, they always just pick an animal and they follow them around, and then they can make it out for Earth Day. But narrated by Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. What the hell is this? Why can't it just be Meghan Markle? First of all, I thought she wasn't going to use her title. But Disney's like, okay, we're going to use the title because who are you otherwise, right? But so here's it annoyed me a little bit when I saw him, like, whatever. There's so many other out-of-work voiceover people that probably would be way better at this than Meghan Markle. What has she done? She married a prince. I don't got any hate on her, but come on. But then you scroll down in this thread, which is funny, with a lot of people just sort of making fun. You should have been given out to out-of-work actors. But then you got this. I found this randomly, and I thought this was so funny. Look, I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it. You know she does voiceovers, right? To Bob Iger. This is Prince Harry talking to Bob Iger while Meghan is talking to Jay-Z and Beyonce. Look at this. Like, this is like, it's like, come on. This is ridiculous. And so then we have this moment where Harry's literally going, she does voiceovers, right? And look, he's like, oh, Jesus. Oh, great. Oh, I didn't know that. Really? Wow. You seem surprised, but she's really interested. Like, oh, my God. I mean, good for him, I guess, pimping out his wife. But like, well, we'd love to try. And then it's like, just literally bugged him until he's like, okay, I guess I got to invite Meghan to go do some voiceover. I guess I can't fault him, like good husband, right? But I don't know. Does it annoy anybody else, or am I just being an old man that's mean? Thoughts?
Is the elephant documentary taking place in Africa?
Yeah, I mean, it's footage of elephants in Africa, I would think.
That would be reaching levels of like British tabloid kind of like sarcasm, I guess. I don't know. Like, no, but I mean,
Britain had a hold on Africa for a while. For a little while. They had a foot in there.
I mean, yeah, if they did, I guess. But yeah, I honestly, it's just a voice. It doesn't matter. I'd rather see like James Earl Jones do it.
Yes.
But,
Ooh, that would.
Or anybody from The Lion King. Hell, get Beyonce or Jay-Z to do it. Like, they're right there.
Actually, that's the problem. Is that
Richard Attenborough
was going for that job. She was actually going for that job, but then Prince, Harry stuck in, and he's like, set up Beyonce. I got my wife right here. She's a duchess.
Get Morgan Freeman to do it.
Well, but wait, hold on. You guys are ignoring my question. Do you think that, like, here's all the shameful. If it's really that good, why put the Duchess of Sussex in there? Meghan and Harry will be just called just their first names. There's so many
I
trolls
guess
in here.
elephants are like a female, kind of like softer animal.
Millions are dying. I love this. Millions are dying, and you announce this? How selfish, Disney. We will not be watching. Thank you, Minister Mum. You ruined it for me when I found out she was narrating it. I'll be make sure I don't listen to phony Meghan narrating it. Didn't she give up her title? Oh my! I just signed up for Disney Plus yesterday for a trial. Hearing that you are using this woman, who used the British people and the Queen horribly, makes me not want to sign up permanently. She's using you too, by the way. Oh my God! Right? These are amazing. This is some tea.
That's a stretch. Yeah.
Wow.
Surely this could have waited until she knew if her father-in-law was going to be okay. Oh my God! People are she has nothing to do with this. Like, come on. At least she could have waited until he was okay, or indeed until people with money worries could afford Disney Channel subscriptions again. No class whatsoever. Meg's love. Like, oh my God. All right, so anyway, people are pissed, and I sort of, it rubbed me the wrong way. Like, hire someone else. Come on, Meghan.
I mean,
you don't deserve this.
People think that like Americans are racist, but like the British are like the worst, man. Like they like enslaved half the world for like centuries, and like now they're like, so, I don't know. It's just rooted like maybe it's real or fake. I don't know. Like it sounds fake. Like who gets that angry?
You guys, come on now. Let's put it this way. First of all, when they wrote, the guy who did the art for that probably was like, okay, someone at she just gave up her title. That was probably prior to they made the artwork. That's first thing. The second thing. You're supposed to put the person's title in there. When it's a duchess, when they're royalty, you're supposed to put their title in there. That's a formality. You cannot sit there and just be like, oh, Meghan from around the block. That's Meghan from the block. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's etiquette. It is improper etiquette. You have to put their title in there.
Oh, God, it's so stupid.
The Queen of England. Are you going to sit there and be like, Elizabeth, Elizabeth III, she's cool. That chick Elizabeth. You can't do that. You got to be like, Elizabeth, Queen of England, narrates.
I love this. So Steph can't call in. It's all good, Steph. Thank you. But in a nutshell, our English resident, in a nutshell, the majority of the country completely dislike Meghan because of the whole Megxit thing. That's funny because she exited and got him to exit England and the titles. But thank you for at least sharing some English insight. But yeah, I don't know. This is stupid. I mean, it's a stupid. All right. Nobody cares about this.
Now that they're not royalty, she's got to work a job.
They make money doing nothing. It's ridiculous, that.
Right, exactly, Benny. That's my point. So Disney, come on, hire someone. At least hire a celebrity. I know Meghan wants to act, but you don't get so because they get to just go to Lion King premiere and talk to what's his name, Bob Iger directly. They're like, oh yeah, cool. Throw the elephant one. Let's just give her a new one.
Hold on. I don't get it. If actors could become presidents and governors, why can't royalty become actors and voice talent? I don't get it. Why so much hate?
Oh, damn! Look who's back, guys! Oh, I just lost it. Dipset Notch! I'm gonna learn your name, goddammit. Dipset Top Notch dropping Purple Rain. Oh my God, my mysterious donor. My mysterious donor. Thank you for dropping a Purple Rain. Sorry, we're back. I hit the wrong thing because I got excited there. But oh my gosh. Bravo. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. I love it. You got Michael and Janet in there, dude. I got some fun stuff. If you're a Michael fan, Dipset Top Notch, just wait. We got some fun stuff coming. On Hugging the Cactus with Taj Jackson. It's a fantastic conversation. Stay tuned. But you got it, sir. Forget F Meghan Markle. Pfft, who gives a crap? Let's answer this question. Thanks to Dipset helping pay my bills. What is the best comic book TV show, either animated or live action, of all time? I got it. I know it. It's Batman the Animated Series.
Batman Animated Series. Yeah.
Exactly what I answered.
Batman Animated Series. Batman Animated Series is the best, man.
Hold on. I'm gonna throw a second contestant. X-Men, the original cartoon.
Yeah, animated X-Men was my next.
Good one.
Come on.
The Superman animated series is good too. The Superman animated series is great.
Yeah, like just switch it up. I feel like Batman Beyond is pretty good too.
Batman Beyond's good too.
They're all made by Bruce Timm and Paul Dini.
Gosh, dude.
Right? So
yeah.
that entire little run they had in the 90s was pretty great.
Yeah, and it was the same person who made both, wasn't it? There was someone behind both of those. But it really is there. All right, so Batman and X-Men, those were easy. Let's go a little deeper. What's one that we're not thinking of? That's
Justice League.
Yeah,
the Justice League ones. I like those.
Yeah.
I like the Marvel ABC shows. What was that called?
Hello?
The Marvel?
The Spider-Man Disney XD one. Yeah, that was good actually. Okay. I like that one.
Yeah,
I
like that one too.
I'm kicking all your asses.
Spider-Man.
What, you got a better-
Ninja Turtles.
Which one?
Oh,
Ninja,
yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, one they did in the '90s, '99 or whatever, by Warner Brothers. That was a good one too. It was a little more darker though.
If you had to pick between X-Men, Ninja Turtles, Batman.
Batman
holds up so strong,
Batman,
man.
man.
Yeah, Batman kills it. X-Men was good too, but I just felt like the storyline in the Batman animated series was so much better.
Yeah, I'm seeing your comments as they come in. We lost somebody there. It's fine. But
live action Shield. The Shield show was pretty good.
I was gonna say too, the X-Men cartoon is as much as I liked it, it was also very choppy. It was also kind of hard to follow along sometimes.
well, the first couple
like
seasons were
overrated.
better. I agree, and then it got a little silly towards the end. But thank you for that donation, Eric. 90s Spider-Man was not terrible. That was also pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I
I
actually
did
liked
too.
it.
Especially Venom.
Yeah.
Yes,
And then we
Oh,
got
yeah.
Michael. Thank you for the donation as well. I just saw Michael Carrot come in. Batman
All right, what about
Beyond.
live action?
Batman Beyond
Live action?
also good. Thank you for that.
It's comic book live action
So
movie.
yeah, we got. I think the animated we've covered. You're right. Animated's covered. I mean, dude, I would argue DuckTales. That was a comic book too. That was a fantastic show. The new one's good too. There's so many animated ones you go deep down. Ninja Turtles was a good pull, Damien. But yeah, all right. Now let's go to live action. What's the best live action?
Mine is The Dark Knight. Mine's always been The Dark Knight. It just holds up so well over
No,
so
but
many
TV
different
show.
series. Like a TV show?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I'm bad at this. Shit, I'll pick
Not
the
live
Flash.
action. I like the Flash.
The Boys.
It's a good one.
The Boys.
Oh, the Boys.
Oh,
yes.
God.
The Boys is
really
probably-
good.
Umbrella Academy was really good on Netflix too.
But
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
catch
I'm gonna go with Arrow.
Which one?
Arrow.
Live action show.
Oh, Arrow. Sorry.
So Jessica Jones was really good on Netflix.
Season 1, Jessica Jones with
That-
Purple
that
Man.
case is
Oh,
Daredevil.
Punisher. On Netflix.
Punisher one
Watchmen
also
Boys.
good. I haven't watched
All right.
Doom Patrol. I see someone making comments on there. I haven't seen Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol's good.
It's good.
Not better than some of the other ones, but it is good.
Daredevil on Netflix.
Dude, I love The Boys. I see some. It is
Agreed.
so. Tony's right. It is so. I cannot wait for season 2. I binged the hell out of that. Oh, Chris, good call, Chris. You're in the. But Early Walking Dead was really strong, and that is a comic book. You can't ignore
Early
it.
Walking Dead was really good.
The very first
so-
season just blew it all
Two
all
seasons.
apart.
Yeah, the first season is so good, but yeah, and there's pockets throughout, but then in season 2, there's like episodes are good in the next few seasons, but then it starts really screwing.
That
I
happens
like.
to all of them.
I
though.
liked
Flash,
Watchmen.
Arrow. That happens to all of them. Small.
Did you guys
Yeah.
watch Smallville? You guys like Smallville?
Yeah, it was fun.
Smallville was good.
Big man.
I tuned in and out of it. I was never consistent.
But the problem with the TV shows is that they make them they do good and then they hold them on too long. Smallville did that, although it did
Yeah.
get better at the end. Arrow did that. Flash is starting to do that.
Yeah.
Smallville dropped off when they got rid of Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like season
that-
7. No, season
Yeah.
8. Season 8
Yeah.
when they had like
Whatever they
Doomsday and
had,
shit.
yeah.
That shit was trash,
Yeah.
man.
The Clone of Zod in season 9.
Oh my
I've been watching
Did you guys?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, did you guys watch? Am I the only one who liked Watchmen? Bunda, I saw your Bunda sent it up, but I see a lot of people suggesting it. I really
I like
did
Watchmen.
enjoy
I
it.
loved Watchmen. Yeah,
I-
I think it was actually arguably better than The Boys.
I think it's too early to call it the best TV show.
Agreed.
I can say it's good, but you can't call it the best. Same thing with The Boys. Like The Boys, I'm like, I love the first season of The Boys.
Mhm.
I can't say it's the best one because these other ones have like 3 or 4 or 5 seasons that you could say, yo, there's still 5 seasons of
Does-
this. Good.
Does
Watchmen
Power
had
Rangers-
way
Does
too
Power Rangers count? Because they do have comic books.
No,
Yes.
comic books came after the show. Remember
Yeah,
the show
that's true.
started based
If
on
you,
the
if you,
Japanese
say, if
pieces.
you want it to be.
Oh.
I see
suppose, yeah.
Agents of Shield being mentioned. It was okay. There
That
were
show's
moments.
garbage. That show's
Uh,
trash.
There was.
Dude, that
Poor
show's
Justin.
I gotta go.
trash.
Versus Seed is right. Flash season 1 is so good.
Yeah, Flash
Flash-
season 1 is really good.
Flash
honestly.
season 1, like, and
Agreed.
especially the first
Agreed.
10 episodes, like I was crying by episode 10. Like it
Dude,
emotionally got hit me.
Oh.
It is just
Flash
so
gets
well
it
done.
so bad because Flash is actually like the best one of all of them, but he gets like lumped in with all their shitty shows.
Yeah.
And he's gotten silly himself. Like, it's so ridiculous now. There's too many speedsters. I'm just like, I try my best
It's
to
a
keep
lot of
track.
shows to
And
fill.
God, Crisis on Infinite Earth sucked, guys. I'm
Could you
sorry.
imagine like if
I think
any
the
of the
whole
DC
Nazgûl
movies
good.
did like Savitar? Just imagine like one of the DC movies actually doing Savitar, the way they did in the show.
Oh, yeah. No.
Andy, you just dropped a scoop right around Black
did.
Adam and the whole Justice Society of America. I saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
If you
Good
gave
call.
those
Dude.
Infinity War crossover in Crisis on Infinite Earths, but like with a budget, That would be that.
Well,
that's
it's what's interesting. What's interesting about this is, thank you for that plug, Yash. You guys should go watch the full scoop because my algorithm, because I go live, I can't post videos and get views anymore. YouTube doesn't let you do both. So when I do these live streams, it's about watch time, and so because I stream for an hour and I get, I don't have 100,000 people watching all 60 minutes of my hour-long stream. YouTube then penalizes me and then dumps me down, so then all my videos get dunked, and that's what happens. That's the algorithm just F's creators. But you guys have paid me and supported me directly, thank God, because I'm doing better through your direct support, and I'd rather have lower views and have better content and funner content with you guys, because the view monetization sucks on YouTube anyway. But anyway, that video I just posted, I thought was going to do a bit better. We'll see. We'll watch it tomorrow, but you should check it out if you haven't after this. If you guys are watching or watched a couple times, anyway, let me go to the close-up as I tell you. It's actually fascinating because for those who didn't watch it yet, the scoop we got was that, and they've been rumoring this, but now I've got it confirmed. They're gonna have Black Adam come back and fight the Justice Society of America, which is like the early version of the Justice League. So they're gonna have Jay Garrick's Flash, Alan Grant, the first Green Lantern, Dr. Fate, Hawkman, Hawkgirl. They're all gonna be, and the beginning of the movie is literally Black Adam fighting like the original, JSA. So it's like, what? And then if they lock him in a tomb, and then the movie actually then fast forwards, and the movie is mostly present day, where he then gets unleashed, and then the JSA has to reform to take him down again. And so Hawkgirl and Hawkman, take new bodies. Dr. Fate's immortal, and then they get Atom Smasher, Cyclone. Anyway, the point, it's like, so then they're gonna go fight him again. So it's just like this brilliant way for The Rock, who's like, I don't want to fight Zachary Levi's Shazam. Who cares about that? Let's get two Justice. Let's figure out a way to have me go up against two separate Justice Leagues, like a classic one and then the new one, and then we can like have a whole new universe and franchise potential and stuff we can jump from. And to me, as I was damn, that's pretty smart actually, because you could reset a lot of it. And like you just said, Yash, you could do Crisis Infinite Earths in the movies in a way which then blows stuff up to another level if you cast and you do it right. There's a lot of still things you got to do right. Don't get me wrong. But what do you guys think? I mean, am I crazy, or does that seem like that could be a really smart move for everybody?
It's a huge move, very good move. I'm done with it, man. They need to get rid of what happened last time. So this is a good new start over for DC.
Yeah.
But as long as I don't see Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor ever again, I'm good. Like,
agreed here too.
Or Jared Leto's Joker. You cut him out too.
Everyone agrees on that.
Cut him out.
But the thing is that so we're going to go into a film that's going to introduce all these characters, and you have then Hawkeye and Hawkgirl, and then you're going to introduce the reincarnation of them. Hopefully they look the same, so that way we're not confusing audiences, because a lot of people, that's a lot of story to explain, that these guys get reincarnated every now and then and become different versions of themselves. So that's tough. It's a big story to pull off. That's the only thing that scares me, that it feels kind of like the Batman v Superman all over again, where you're like just jumping into something, but it makes sense. It totally makes sense.
I don't think Batman vs Superman inherently was a bad idea. It was just the execution. Like, there's so many movies. I was just watching. What did I just watch? Just 2 days ago, with a whole bunch of backstories. Fuck up. Maybe it wasn't The Gentleman. I just saw fucking. I'm forgetting on top of my head, but there's so many movies that have come out recently where they just have like intros to people's characters. Any kind of crime story with like 15 to 20 characters in it. They have to have personality, and they just have to come off, right? Like, and you just introduce them. Even Justice League, the animated series, right? Like the first episode, like you don't have a Flash TV show or a Hawkgirl TV show or Martian Manhunter TV show or anything like that.
Well, they're all on.
Jump right into it.
They're all on Supergirl and stuff.
Sorry.
They're all on Supergirl, Martian Manhunter. They've all shown up.
No,
real quick though.
Animated series.
Oh yeah.
2001.
I just don't want to forget.
In 20 minutes, they got all those characters in like really quick and like snappy, and you like them. You get the point. So if they do it in that way, it'll work. Like they have to have a good script, obviously, right? I don't trust who's the director. Is Jean-Colette Serra?
Yeah,
the guy's doing name. The guy's doing the Jungle Cruise or whatever.
He's doing Jungle
Cruise. I'd like to see Emily Blunt as Hawkgirl. That'd be dope.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's all about the casting and how they write it. You're absolutely right. Yeah. But before I forget, I got to thank Nicholas. I just got your PayPal. Bam! No. Oh man, I just screwed up my shot. No, you just bypass those Google fees. $15. Thank you, Nicholas. Bing, 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 bing. Cash. PayPal app. The PayPal app. Lion King cast as human is slightly disturbing. It sure was. Sorry I was late to collect this, but thank you for sending in and supporting the stream. Appreciate it, man, Nicholas. You are a gentleman, a scholar. All right, but back to the topic at hand of what we were talking about with Shazam scoop. Yeah, look, I think it's a smart move on DC's part. But and what I said in the video, I'm curious all your thoughts, people watching and people on the party line. Like what to me it seems odd. How do you come back from Shazam fighting 2 Justice Leagues to then going up against Zachary Levi's Shazam? It just feels like, who cares, right? So it's
you need to have Henry Cavill Superman come back.
Well, that's what I said. Yeah.
But didn't Amy Adams say in like an article that the studio kind of wants to move on from him?
Yeah, well, so they think,
but it doesn't matter. Look, at the end of the day, Henry Cavill needs to coach Zachary Levi on how to be a superhero.
I mean, the one silver lining,
and I'm talking about the real Henry Cavill needs to teach Zachary Levi. I'm talking about Henry Cavill needs to go over to Zachary Levi and be like, "Hey man, let me tell you something. I mean, I know I didn't really get a good run at the Superman thing, but you need Superman up a little bit, you know?"
Yeah, but the thing is, The Rock is his wife is his agent, right? Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
Right. She's Henry Cavill's agent. So I hopefully
his ex-wife. It's his ex-wife.
His ex-wife, but they're business partners still, right? With their company.
That's impressive.
So maybe they're putting in the groundwork behind the scenes, like to sort of. I mean, The Rock's a bigger star, obviously, so he wants to do his thing first. And then once he gets the groundwork in, then that's an easy backdoor with like negotiations with agents and stuff to bring him back, right? I don't think it's that hard.
Does anybody on this thing actually not want to see Henry Cavill back as Superman? Does anybody
want to see him back?
I'm gonna say
who doesn't want to see him back? He deserves.
I want to see him back.
He deserves a good Superman movie. He got shafted.
I would.
But
I'm curious to see I'm curious to see what they're gonna do at the final ending of the Black Adam movie, as far as like they're gonna drop a bomb to Superman's with Billy Madison. So I have a feeling that's what they're gonna do, and whoever's gonna be Superman, whether it's Henry Cavill or somebody else. I mean, they're gonna do it.
They could also use the movie to introduce characters that nobody really knows about, and if they do them really well, like Marvel did with Black Panther and Civil War, that means we could get a gateway to like a Hawkman, Hawkgirl movie or another Flash movie.
I was doing this. I was watching not Bedazzled. I was watching just a whole bunch of Brendan Fraser interviews. Right? I don't know why I was doing it, but I was.
Hey, no judgment here on the party line.
And I was doing this thing in my head. I'm like, yo, Brendan Fraser would have made a great '90s Superman.
Yeah, I can see that.
He was bumbling so well, kind of like a nerd, and then but then he could be like the 6 foot tall kind of like '90s Superman that you thought and loved.
Yes,
he's old now, obviously, but if they're gonna recast him, you'd kind of want someone with that kind of vibe, you know?
He makes me want to watch Doom Patrol because I miss him and I hear it's fun.
Oh yeah,
he's great at Doom Patrol.
Come on, dude. You didn't want Nicolas Cage as Superman at one point? Come on. Then we all.
No.
I mean, it wouldn't have been bad.
Here's
a 90s Nick Cage is pretty.
Here's an unpopular. Oh my gosh, mute your coughs. Don't give me corona. I was gonna say. Here's an interesting unpopular opinion, or is it popular? Blake St. Clair, I see you there. The Rock just does bad action movies. I think that's harsh.
Rambo was good.
He didn't do Rambo.
Not one. No, not Rambo. The one with the talking. The one with the monkey.
Jumanji. Yeah, Rampage.
Rampage. That was actually not bad.
Rampage was pretty damn silly.
Really?
I love Walking Tall. Walking Tall's great. As is what's the one he did with Sean William Scott?
The Rundown.
The Rundown. I enjoyed both of those.
Fast 5. That was a pretty good one he did.
Agreed.
He doesn't really do that many. They're not really good, but he just works off his charisma. Kind of like Mark Wahlberg. Like, did anyone watch Spencer Confidential?
I got bad reviews. It delayed me. Yeah, who? Tell me, chat.
Mile 22.
Is it good?
He does bad ones too. I haven't seen them. No, I haven't.
Has anyone watched Spencer Confidential? They keep telling me it's trending on Netflix, but I keep getting.
I haven't seen it.
I have more interest in watching the Tiger Man more than I do that one.
Although Tiger King.
Tiger King.
I don't know. It seems like it seems to be a trend with Dwayne Johnson's movies that all his stories are trash. Like most of his movie stories are complete garbage. So that's why I'm kind of worried for his Black Adam movie. Is like, what story are you gonna take after? Because most of his stories are bad in this movie. It's all just action and jumping off and possibly falling from skyscrapers that you're landing straight forward down.
Skyscrapers. That was not.
I think that's actually one of the.
But Ryan Reynolds does the same thing though too. You know, like.
Well, Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds. He's Deadpool and everything now. They won't let him act anymore.
He is. He's got no range.
He can act. He has range. They just don't let him do it. They're like, hey, you know what works? That Deadpool thing. Do that.
He's trying to use his prime years to collect checks, which is smart, I guess. Like,
I don't think
wouldn't
All
blame
right,
him
the
for that.
timer rung. I'm gonna. Some of you can come back, whatever. But if anybody who's been waiting is like, I want to get on that party line, it's now time to kick these guests out. You guys can come back. And I saw a couple of you waiting still. The ones who've been waiting longer, check back. And if you don't see anybody filling those squares, Hollywood squares here, Tampa squares, Damien, you can come back in. But can you Bunda or guys out there, Uzo, anybody's watching, paste that link again for me so that way people know if you haven't joined, join the party line.
I agree with you, Chris. Guys,
we'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back. So Damien,
I might actually have to head out for two. Everyone's quarantined in my house. They all want to play poker right now.
Oh, go play poker, man. You can watch it later.
Hey, go deal with real people.
Yeah, you're allowed.
No. I mean,
yeah, get out of here, Yash. Thank you, Yash.
Go interact with people.
God forbid you go interact with people. My goodness. Damien, how are you doing before I add him in? Let's have just a moment for you and I to talk. Got anything? I want to start this next one with you. Okay?
All right, sure.
But while we wait for some, you guys, whoever sticks around in the next round, if you guys, now's your chance to jump in. I see a couple, Chris and MC, you'll be next up. But I got 4 more slots to join in there. Or is it 2 more? I can't tell. But I got a couple slots if you want to join. But Damien, I wanted to go to this next story with you so we can actually keep this a little bit more contained to start. So did you follow this Evangeline Lilly story?
I saw it when it first broke, but it wasn't like, again, it's whatever. You know, a lot of people, I'm going to be honest, I didn't take the coronavirus too serious myself at first either. So
are you now? Or are you still not taking it serious? Again, no judgment here. We're in the free space.
No. It's the thing is that I understand that it's out there and it's affecting people and it's killing people. I mean, don't get me wrong, but there have been other viruses and other things that have been killing people, swine flu and other things that have been killing people for the past couple of years, for several years, and their death tolls are higher and things of that nature. And I'm just saying that what we're doing right now, the quarantine thing, is probably a little extreme. If people were to just be responsible and clean and don't cough in people's direction, that's something we should be doing anyways.
Yep.
So the fact that they're making it like this thing, and I'm like, so yes, I personally kind of agree with them. Like it's a big important thing. Yes, people be safe, but
don't take away my freedom.
Right. I can't go to Publix right now. What are you kidding me? I don't need toilet paper. I got that.
Well, you can go to Publix. You just can't go to the beach or the bars or go dancing. Sun
and alcohol actually. Well, the
alcohol does. It totally helps.
But the sun actually helps. It actually cleanses the clothes. Sun and salt water cleanses the clothes. People in Florida be in the sun and be in the salt water. That helps with the coronavirus. I don't understand. But so
don't say it. The Bud Light. Don't say it. The Bud Light. So she made this quote. It said, here it is. So Ant-Man the Wasp star came under fire for her post, which we reported when it happened, when she suggested her decision to ignore rules to put in place to slow down the spread of the Bud Light was somehow principled, claiming, some people value their lives over freedom. Some people value freedom over their lives. Among her critics were Game of Thrones star Sophie Turner and Maggie Grace, who dragged her former Lost castmate hard. Sure, it's a free country, but how about choosing to exercise some of the wonderful freedom to have some compassion, trust the extensive science here, and not overwhelm the health system, Grace wrote to Lilly on social media. She also suggests that Lilly might not want to check in with her former castmate, Dale Du Kim, who was recently diagnosed with Bud Light. And an apology post, Lilly made a 180-degree turn from a previous post, which she admitted sent a dismissive, arrogant, and cryptic message. She said, "My direct and special apologies to those who most affected by the pandemic. I never meant to hurt you. When I wrote that post 10 days ago, I thought I was infusing calm into the hysteria. I can see now that I was projecting my own fears into an already fearful and traumatic situation. I am grieved by the ongoing loss of life and the impossible decisions medical workers around the world must make as they treat those affected. I am concerned for our communities, small businesses, and families living paycheck to paycheck, and I am trying to follow responsible recommendations about how to help. Like many of you, I fear the political aftermath of this pandemic, and I am praying for us all." She went back, and it goes longer and longer. It looks like there's a lot of stuff in there. But all the same, I am heartened by this, by the beauty and humanity. I see so many people demonstrating towards one another in vulnerable time. When I was grappling with my own fears over social distancing, one kind, wise, and gracious person said to me, "Do it out of love, not fear." And it helped me to realize my place in all of this. Sending love to all of you. Yeah. There was a whole thing where she's like, please know I'm doing my best to flatten the curve. She's using buzzwords. Practicing social distancing and staying home with my family, all in caps. So look, I'm mixed. I'm mixed in all this because it's like, why did she apologize? I don't know. I feel like that's step one. I understand why, but it's because what she said was true. Right, Damien? It's whether you disagree with it or not, what she said was true. And I don't like then when Maggie Grace and all these people know better and they're right and you're wrong. And we must publicly shame you and bully you into, no, stay home. How dare you go out with your kids and do what you want? Look, it is trying, and even the president is now coming out saying, like, we're going to be done by Easter. And science is like, no, we're not. He's like, yes, we are. I want the churches filled. And then there's a lot of people who are like, great, send all the Trump people to church, let them get it, and we'll actually flatten the curve. Obviously, I don't support that. But my point is, like, it's become political now. And it's like frustrating me because it's like, yeah, of course, stay home if you want to. If you should be protecting people. But where I'm like frustrated is this idea of like if Evangeline Lilly or you or I go to a beach that's half empty, we're killing old people now, and you're gonna like shame us and bully us into thinking that we're murderers. That's where stuff's getting out of hand. Where I'm like, no, you should have clarified your comment and say, look, obviously that's not what I meant. But I don't know if she needed to apologize because what she said wasn't inaccurate. Correct?
And that's where the social pressures come in because honestly, because she's a public figure, she has to apologize because her other co-hosts, her co-mates, public figures shamed her for doing that. And the truth is that if you take those words and put it in the words of someone who, for example, is a truck driver or is a nurse or someone who has to work and someone who has to face, yes, they're going out there and they have to face the world, even in this quarantine zone that we're in, even during the social distancing, some people can't shut down. And they have to have the free, and it's their right, it's their freedom to sit there and say, I have to work. So she was speaking for those people, and she understands that, hey, look, you have to choose to stay home and you have to choose to be safe. Totally get it. What she said was, you're right, not wrong. She felt pressured to apologize because her career could end because all of a sudden she's this person who is sitting there and talking about like, oh, no, go against and forget flattening the curve and do your freedoms and just go out there and willy-nilly. And she's not saying that either. You know, she's not at the other extreme where she's like, go cough on your neighbor. You know, she's not doing that either.
I think I see the comments in here. Agree. Disney told her to do it. Disney must have told her to. I mean, even Disney may not have, but her press people probably told her to. So I understand, and sometimes you just got to do it. It's the same thing. It's like Aziz Ansari. Like he came out so apologetic and trying to win back all of Hollywood. Where I was like, no, dude, come on, what did you really do wrong? Like she came to your house. So there's a whole complicated part there. But here's where I do think she made a mistake. She didn't need to be going online gloating that she's out and about with her kids. I think that as a public figure and a celebrity, do what you need to do, but you didn't need to like flaunt it and tell us like, I'm going out, screw all you guys. I think that is where she probably did make a misdirect from a public perspective of just like, come on, just go do it then if you need to do it. But you have a lot of followers, and now you're like putting it out like, I'm going out and screw everybody else. I know better. I can see why that would upset people, but at the same time, screw you, Maggie Grace, for like publicly shaming your co-star. Text her and be like, yo, dude, come on, that wasn't cool. Can we talk about this? Yeah. For her to like publicly, Maggie Grace, you suck. I don't care if you're right or wrong. What you did was even worse. Like, because she clearly made a mistake. She clearly didn't like what she did. She came around and said it. And then Maggie Grace is like, got to publicly shame her because Maggie Grace knows better. F you, Maggie Grace. Like, come on. I'm more annoyed with her and Sophie Turner. Oh my God. Like, get out of your own zone and just reach out to these people. I'm sure she could have like tried to figure out a way to talk to her or DM her. Like, come on, Evangeline. Do you really feel that way? At the same time, you'd sort of, why wouldn't you reach out to the person? Because you'd feel like an idiot trying to tell someone what to do, right? I don't know. I got more annoyed by these stars coming at them publicly.
I'm going to be honest. One of these days, I'm going to be famous. And I'm going to be out there in Florida on a beach. And if there was something like this happening, if I was already famous now, I would be like, oh my God, I got a whole private beach to myself. Look at me. Click. And you would have had to come in contact me and be like, yo, D, that's not good. But hopefully you do that in a text versus on this channel and be like, look at Damien, look what he's doing. Oh my God, he's such a, he's so inconsiderate. How, and I'm just making a joke being like, private beach, click, and because everyone got kicked off the beach and I live on the beach now because that's how I envision my future. But that's the equivalent of what she did. She was like, I'm out with my family, click, or did a little tweet. And then instead of her friends contacting her via DM, they put it on blast, and that's what we call it. A lot of people know that term, putting someone on blast, and
Yes.
I don't think that was necessary.
Damien, I've never been put on blast by anybody, right?
Oh, come on, you know.
No,
Come
he's talking
on,
about, I don't know what
forget
that. What do
about
you
it.
explain what that putting on blast means? I've never heard of that.
Well, blast is like just slightly publicly telling people how much of a shithead you might have been and all that stuff.
Fair enough.
in the littlest.
Not going to deny that. All right, but yeah, we need to be cautious, but I value freedom over safety. I work and go right home. I'm not being a jerk trying to travel and go other place. Amen. And even when I had to travel, like I didn't touch anybody. It was empty, and I stayed clear. And I knew anybody I was even remotely sick, whatever. We all were there for a purpose to do stuff, and we stayed in our zone. And there were a lot of jerks who kept trying to walk closely. It happens in the store. When I go to the store, I went full decked out after I got back because I knew, all right, I don't know if I have it, so I'm going to be careful in case I go to the store and give some person at the store what I have. So I went fully decked out in the mask and everything, and I looked like a crazy fool. I was the only one in the store doing it, but I was being precautious for other people. And then there's just people just walk up to you and bump into you to grab. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't want that even when there isn't the Bud Light around. Get out of my zone. It's people are the worst. But that's the problem. You can't control some of those people, but I think you can still be out respectfully and not throwing parties like they're doing. So there's a lot of Floridians throwing parties that are pissing me off. Do you know these people? Have you called, texted anybody saying, why are you partying?
Yeah, we had to cancel our event that we had, and it was just out of just social consciousness. I didn't want to. I thought about putting a bunch of Purell stations out there, but then when you started thinking about it, I was like, you know what? All right, let's just be responsible. So we're not saying that you can't go out and you can't do what you got to do, because some people have to work, some people have to get out of the house and they have to do what they have to do. But yes, the social bubble, the personal space is increased by the diameter has increased by about 2 or 3 feet. That's all. Just be respectful. And I think even when she was out with her kids, I don't think she was out there as a mother, I don't think she was out there taking her kids and running them into places of crowds and saying, look, I don't think about this at all. Freedom. I don't think she was doing that either. I'm pretty sure she was being cautious about that.
All right, Ben Bobo is saying, you're bringing me down. I came here for entertainment, frivolous talk. Come on, make a suggestion. I'm waiting for someone to throw me a new bone to pick. Find me the silliest link you've read. Let's share some funny or positive news today. I need your guys. Find something silly off, but let's do it. Send me the links. We'll put them up here on screen, or you can do it.
Best
and then let's bring
movie ever.
Best apocalyptic movie ever. All right, let's add Chris.
We're here.
You guys have been waiting patiently. What's up, MC and Chris? I got 2 more spots on the link. If you guys have anybody else to join in, we'll go back to the party line, make things more fun. But F Maggie Grace. That's my hashtag today. So MC or Chris, best apocalyptic movie.
Train to Busan. I just
Ooh.
saw that the other week actually, and I was really impressed.
Dude, I like
my
your
favorite zombie movie now.
Is that an inflatable big screen TV behind you?
It's not a screen TV, just a inflatable screen to project movies on.
Man, dude, you got a nice setup back there. That is a place I want to be stuck.
And I like that you could do cardio while watching it.
Oh, I know. Right?
Yeah.
The mic's pretty loud, but it's a pretty nice setup, I guess. Thanks.
Yeah, nice.
I like This Is the End. That was a pretty fun apocalyptic movie.
That's a good one. Armageddon's always a great one. And then there's Deep Impact. It's Step Brother.
Which one do you like better, Armageddon or Deep Impact?
Armageddon.
Okay.
Armageddon's way better, Damien. Come on, that's not. Were you being serious?
It was a question.
Oh my god, I was about to let's do it. Butter the Nerd War. Oh wait, wrong button. There it is. So this reminds me. Oh, thank you. You reminded me because I forgot. We got so many distractions. Are we going to talk about annoying celebrities thing? Yes. All right. So I want to. We got 2 more slots in here. So come on in, people. I know I'm on a delay. Who would be the worst celebrity to be on lockdown with? Let's keep it fun. Let's start pitching names. Guys in the comments. Maggie Grace. I'm going to nominate Maggie Grace.
Woody Allen.
Ooh. Why?
I mean, think of the voice.
Let me come on.
Think of him complaining about something that he can't go anywhere and that everything's.
I mean, you can argue that same thing with Seinfeld, Larry David.
But Seinfeld at least would probably try and make things a little more fun. Woody Allen would probably be just annoying.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh, Gilbert Gottfried, real bad.
I don't care if he's telling me the most educated thing in the world. I just can't stand. I can take his voice in small doses. He's like, "Hey,
Hey!
you got no bread.
Good one, Michael.
Peanut butter."
Hey! We're all stuck on voices. Michael Caratora just said, "Joy Behar from The View. I hate her. I hate her more than Michael Scott hates Toby." That's hate. That is hate.
If we go cringeworthy, we can go like Jared Fogle or.
Oh wow!
R. Kelly.
You mean the Subway guy, Jared? That would be. You're right. I mean, why don't we just say Hitler or? Jesus. Oh man.
Controversial one. Maybe I feel like Harrison Ford, the awkward one.
No, you're right. Harrison Ford would actually suck because you'd be stuck in there with Harrison Ford and you want to ask him so many stories, and he would just be there like, "Shut up, kid."
Hey, Indy, let's go. Shut up, kid.
Sorry, I gotta call up Michael. That made me laugh. Joy Behar from The View. I hate her more than Michael Scott hates Toby. Thank you for that. That would be tough. That would be. You're right. That would be tough.
Oh man.
She'd just be complaining about Trump the whole time too, and I'd be like, I know. I get it. Can we not talk about Trump?
Yeah. No.
What if it was Harrison Ford and Clint Eastwood? Like, could you imagine that conversation between the two? I wrote right.
Is that how they sound? Rah 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 rah. Rah, they're like They're like old Scooby Doo. Rah rah rah.
Would you like a sandwich?
I like acting. All right. Let's act out some of these people. We got two right back to back. Eric and Keely both said Brie Larson. What would that be like being in a lockdown with Brie Larson?
I don't think she'd be that bad.
I'd be okay because I'd be interviewing her. She wants colored people to interview her, so I'd be okay. You guys are screwed. I just ask her questions. She'd be like, "See, this is what I'm talking about."
You asked me such a better question because of your color. Exactly.
I just repeated what Andy tweeted me. That's
Oh, but no, Damien, the color of your skin made you so much better at your question.
Oh, Andy, I could say one that Roxy Strider.
Oh yeah, that voice. Come on, you'd love the voice, Chris. No.
And all she does is flip her hair and say, "Don't I look beautiful?" No, you don't.
Wow, harsh. Michael, so Joy, but you're even more. Yeah, if you're as a Trump supporter, yeah, you would not want to be stuck with Joy Behar because that's all she'd do is just bitch about everybody you support. It would absolutely suck for you.
Question: would you be cool with not being political, at all, but I think actually hanging out with Trump?
Oh,
he'd be entertaining.
Awesome. No, I would exactly because I'm not. I respect you, Michael. I'm not a Trump supporter, but I love that you're allowed. That's the beauty of this country. I can't deny that. But I do believe Trump would have some because I remember him on Howard Stern days. He's hilarious. Yeah. When he actually gets real and tells you how it is, like, I want to hear some of those ridiculous stories.
Take him out of his job title and just hanging out with him, and you're like, okay, I'm stuck with you for the next. Oh my God! And I don't think he has a filter. So whatever, I'd be like, so is Area 51 real? Oh yeah, gosh, yeah, I just tweet about that. You know what I mean? It'd be hilarious.
He definitely has some stories to tell. He's done quite a bit.
Him and Chris Matthews together.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Welcome, David. You're gonna watch on TV? You're like, no, I'm gonna tune in.
Well, when you have like several slots still open, I'll come back in.
Oh, you have a slot still, yeah.
What are you drinking?
El Dorado, 8 years.
8-year-old El Dorado. Wow. Your mic's a little soft. I don't know what's happening. All right, but it's fine. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. We got, and then Joaquin Phoenix. I'd have to hear a condescending speech every time I make my cereal. That would be rough. Do you understand where that milk comes from? It comes from raping cows. Look, I don't drink milk. I agree with him, but my God, I wouldn't want to hear it as often as he's going to tell it to me. This is the problem with vegans. I love vegans. I support veganism. I'm all about it, but they're so aggressive. Just look, come on.
If you were to flip it, who would you want to be in quarantine with?
Don't get creepy, guys.
Kevin Smith.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah, when his goats, his sheeps,
yeah. his ponies,
his beautiful ponies. Look at these beautiful ladies. Oh yes.
Arnold would be entertaining.
Ryan
good
Reynolds would be fun.
Ryan Reynolds would be hilarious. I think Robert Downey Jr. for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, Anthony Mackie.
Oh, good one.
Anthony Mackie would be fun. He apparently Anthony Mackie was the big prankster on all the sets of all the movies that he wrote.
I met him. He seems to have a temper. So yeah, I believe he'd be fun. I like him, but I bet you he's got a quick fuse, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, dude, why'd you leave that up? What the hell? Go put that away." He's a little bossy. I like Eric pitching Jim Carrey because he would be funny, but then he'd get really philosophical, but it probably would get annoying after a while. But he's got some fascinating things.
I'd have to be high with Jim Carrey. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets deep. Yeah, I have to be like, yeah, man, totally.
Yeah, sorry, it is a long delay for me to show you this. Here we go. I guess you're talking about Trump. He could be annoying sometimes. Yeah, he's gonna be. Anybody you're with, even people you love, get annoying sometimes. Carrot Top, that would be a really bad one. Michael also just pitched Hugh Jackman. Yeah, I would be. He would sing a lot. We'd have to hear him singing.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
I'd try to reenact musicals with him.
Yeah.
Come on, Hugh, let's sing.
Oh yeah.
Dude, guys, I love Greatest Showman. Not gonna lie, I called it my favorite of that year, and I still listen to that music. But yeah, I would listen to him sing Greatest Showman all day long. I don't give a crap.
Would like to hang out with Michael Caine and talk to him about all the movies.
Oh yeah,
Michael Caine. Yes, hi, Michael Caine. Oh yes, hi, Michael Caine.
Yeah, we didn't pick any British. We picked an Aussie. Did we pick any British actors? We didn't.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston. Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Tom Hiddleston would be.
We picked a lot of American actors. I'm like, when what
do
British
we have?
actors
Are we doing living only?
I'm saying Patrick Stewart.
Like,
hey, Jean-Luc Picard. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. Also, I can't. I think Steph. Someone was joined as a member. Thank you. By the way, it didn't alert me for some annoying reason, but thank you for joining as a member. I'm gonna start amping that up soon as you guys get because I'm since if I'm not gonna get the views, let's at least do more streams. But I'll do some members only. I got inspired by Jody. Not only members only streams, but I'll do members only topics and stuff as we go, like he does, because I think that's a smart way to do it. So if you guys join or you're able to join at any of those levels, check out join by the way down the bottom. So thank you. I'm sorry who did it. I'll look and try and acknowledge you later. But I see some of you in there. Bunda, Joe, all my members. Steph, thank you, Steph. Steph, are you still watching? You're still up? I'm impressed. She pitched Benedict Cumberbatch. Steph, who was the member? Did you notice at the beginning? Or can anybody tell me so I can give him proper love? Joe, yeah, a lot of you guys in there. Thank you guys for Double O. Oh, Double A. Did you just become a member? Is that what that is? Yeah, Double A. Or you have been, but I see you got the badge. Anyway, I see when you have a little badge next to you that you became the member. So thank you guys who did. I pick Joe Rogan. That'd be an interesting guest.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we get you get super stoned and you just talk about a bunch. I mean, he loves comic books. I mean, he really loves Preacher. I'm watching season 3 right now. Finally, I get a chance to get through it, or 4, whichever one we're on right now. But he does such a great job, and he loves comic books. I mean, his love for Preacher and some of these oddball comics, Joe Rogan would be a great hang out.
And sorry, just real quick, Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Nathan, for becoming a member.
Choose any woman we want.
Sorry, David. I'm going to say that because I didn't hear you. Nathan, thank you so much for becoming a member. David, say that again. Sorry, you're soft for some reason, so I didn't get to hear you. Go ahead one more time.
I have no idea what that's all about. Got the mic right to my face here. I'd suggest we have all the beautiful women in the world we could hang out with, and no one wants to choose one. What about Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, but they're not going to sleep with you, right? That's the problem.
No.
We're just hanging out. He said, "Don't be creepy." Come on.
Here's the thing: is that Scarlett Johansson ranks right about here for me. So with my wife, she'd be like, "No."
You would get the card to or no.
Does not care.
How about Chris Farley?
Ooh, if we brought in people who were dead, Chris Farley would be too much because we'd be dead by the end of it because he would be on so much food and booze and drugs.
Belushi and Chris Farley together. Oh man!
But yeah, I love. Do I still have it here? Have you guys ever read this?
Oh, his.
I don't know but man, what a good book.
No,
the Chris Farley show. Because I as a kid but it's an easy read. It's all it's done like an SNL 40 book, but pictures and like little quotes and stuff. So if you're not a huge reader, and you ever were a fan of SNL like in the days, it's sad but also inspired. It's really good. The Chris Farley show is a good read.
Nice.
Chris Farley would be fun.
Yeah.
So I'll say this though. I would if I'm going to pick females, I'm going to say Helen Mirren and Catherine Bigelow would be 2 women that I would hang out with, just because I would talk to Helen Mirren about all her acting experiences, all her characters, and then Catherine Bigelow for all the directing and stuff like that. Like I'd pick her brain for directing. So yeah, no, we could totally hang out with chicks and not make it creepy.
Yeah,
come on, it's 2020.
Yeah,
Come on,
no,
guys.
yeah, absolutely. But
Get with it.
Yeah, you
David
can talk. God forbid we talk to them, right?
Hot women. David specifically used the term "hot women," so like, you know, But
I like Natalie Portman because I've followed her career way back from one of my favorite movies that no one's ever watched called Beautiful Girls.
Yeah,
which is like people think that movie
Ted
is
Demme.
a chick film, but it's really a guy film, a chick guy film, because it's all about the guys, and she's in there and she's 14 years old, and it's just a series of them. She's in The Professional, and she's done all these great movies over the years.
Yeah, I know but she's a little too political for me. I feel like I would offend her a lot, even though I probably agree with her. Neil deGrasse Tyson, yeah, I mean, Neil deGrasse Tyson is too smart for me. He would constantly try to make me feel like I'm not as smart, but I guess I could learn a lot. Would he be too smart?
About the virus too, you know, he'd be able to make sure you're up to date on everything.
He's an astrophysicist, not a.
Yeah, no,
he knows it all.
Tell him that.
This summer for the first time, and I met a guy. I went on the Harvard tour, and there was this kid there who was giving the tour, and he's talking about how he didn't say he joined up with this astrophysics class because it had a really famous professor in it, and he didn't say it was Neil deGrasse Tyson, but I'm pretty sure it was. And he said all they did was there was 10 people in the class. He was in the actors program. He's doing like rear back area management for films and stuff, and he was talking about how all they did was eat Chinese food and talk astrophysics at the guy's house.
I'm down for that.
Cool.
That's cool.
I'm down for that.
Hell yeah.
I get bored.
Freaking lo mein and some astrophysics. I'm down for that.
I'd rather do it with like George Lucas or like Spielberg or someone I could get movies from than because I'm just
I actually met George Lucas once.
You met him? Oh, tell us. What was that like?
It's a really crazy story. So my friend is actually in site management for movies, and he does a lot I'm in Hamilton, Ontario. So there's a lot of movies that get here because of our film credits, right? And he was talking about how he goes to this movie party, and he's standing there, and he meets some guy named George, and he's just talking there for 20 minutes with him, just shooting this shit. And then his friend comes over and says, "You need to stop hugging George Lucas." And my friend stops and is like, the guy's like, "Yeah, it's been really," and George Lucas then says, "Yeah, it's been really nice talking to you, Quincy." And yeah, that's it. He was at a Hollywood party, and he dominated. George Lucas talked about all sorts of stuff that had nothing to do with the movie because he didn't realize he was talking to George Lucas for 20 minutes.
George Lucas probably liked that, though.
Yeah, I'm sure George loved it.
He's like, "Oh God, you're not asking me about Star Wars? How? What a nice surprise! I can't even imagine."
Yep.
Oh look, the Invisible Man's over sitting at Damien's seat. I was trying to find some more headlines to go through as we were talking.
What about Jeff Goldblum?
Oh, I'd love Jeff. Yeah, I would be into that.
That's hours of entertainment right there.
How to get more?
How about
Cheers.
Kathy Bates?
Well, I was gonna say let's do this round. How about Damien? Damien, you ready for this?
Ready
we got some judges on here. We'll do a legit who's the best.
Who's best?
Okay.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna do a legit who's the best. I'm just gonna pull it randomly.
Oh, and we're gonna do it for this?
Yeah, I'll either go best or worst depending on who I pull. Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
So first up, I pulled out. Oh, we got Wolverine. All right. So we got Wolverine. Sorry, not looking. I'm gonna cheat again. Wolverine or Superman? Who would be the best? Let's go. Who would be the worst? I could go either way. Damien, I'll fight you first. I could go either way. Who would be the worst to quarantine with? I'm going to keep you guys on. You guys are going to be my judge. But hold on.
And then we're going to chain it in.
I'm going to bring you back in. All right, so hold on. So who would be the worst? Who would be the worst? Who would be the worst, Damien? I'll take the other one.
Superman.
Superman would be the worst. Okay. And then so you got Superman, I got Wolverine. Okay. And guys, you're listening on the party line. I'll bring you right back in. All right, let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. You want to go first?
I picked first, so you go first.
Okay. Wolverine. Sure. So dude, Wolverine, Superman's optimism, he's hope. He's gonna be chill. He's gonna clean the house. He's gonna be blow stuff around. He's gonna actually do stuff. Wolverine doesn't want you to be there. He's gonna be so angry that you're there. He's just gonna give you that the whole time. That I'm gonna like. I don't want. He hates people. Like when he gives the FU when they approach him at the bar in is it last in First Class? He's just a total grump. How are you? I need to know how you're defending Superman so I can fight him.
Well, here's the thing: is that Superman will, sure, he'll help you clean the house, but guess what? I mean, he'll do that in like 5 seconds flat, and then he'll talk about Lois, and then he'll talk about the Daily Planet, and he'll talk about Lois, and he'll talk about the Daily Planet, and he'll talk about Lois some more, and he'll talk about the Daily Planet. I mean, Superman, he's such a Boy Scout. There's nothing going to be interesting to talk about. He's going to sit there and be like, "Hey, I came from Krypton." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, that was old, like a day ago." Wolverine, you're going to sit down, you're going to drink, we'll smoke a stogie.
Not
we'll
with
hang out in
you.
the back. Yes, he will. Listen, here's the thing about Wolverine. The reason why he told Professor Xavier and Magneto to take a hike is because they're boring. They're all about this justice stuff like that. Wolverine just wants to sit back. He doesn't want to really be bothered. Hell, I'll spar with him. I mean, I'll be like, "Hey man, let's just go a few rounds. Ping, ping, ping. Ow, my hands hurt, but it's okay. We can at least have some fun. We'll wrestle.
No,
we'll have some
Wolverine
drinks.
is a Wolverine is a drunk. Wolverine is a
That's
drunk.
okay. You
No,
can
a
get
bad
drunk
drunk, and
have conversations together.
he gets like night terrors. He's gonna like wake up and stab you by accident.
Oh, hold on. First of all, he's not sleeping in the same bed with me. He's in his own room across the house. He's not like he's sleeping in the same
He
bed
could
with me.
get so drunk and confused that he might show up in your bed and you don't even
what?
know. And then he's like, "Shh."
Superman gets a little text about Lois Lane he sees something on Twitter that Lois Lane is out with another dude, and also he's gonna bail on me anyways. He's not even gonna be in the house. He's gonna be too busy going around and getting people back inside the house because of the Bud Light. Every time someone drives down the street, Superman's got to go save them.
Dude,
like, we're in the middle of a conversation right now.
both people are going to be immune to the Bud Light. So that's the only bonus. We got
but
both characters. If we're stuck with them, who's going to be the worst? We can't get it, and they're going to defend the hell out of us because they're both going to be strong. I mean, Superman's obviously stronger. Superman would win the fight. But look, you're going after just because she talks about Lois Lane. I wouldn't mind listening. He's going to talk about Jean Grey. Oh, Jean! I love Jean. I miss Jean.
I have to give him some advice on how he could beat Cyclops in this whole game situation because Cyclops has no game. I can help Wolverine out with some game. Superman is going to be sitting there. He's going to fly off every 5 minutes to go save somebody. I can't finish a conversation with this guy. Okay, and when I do talk to him, it's going to be boring. And it's going to be about Lois Lane. At least Wolverine's lived through wars and all kinds of stuff. I'll be like, "Yo, man, so tell me about the 1950s. How was that?" Hey, man,
He's not going to tell you. Superman would actually tell you some things. What's it like on Krypton? I would learn about Lois Lane. I would learn about Krypton. Dude, he doesn't even want you there. He's going to be
so. He's a baby. You're not going to learn about Krypton.
He's a jerk. Superman's not going to kick you out. Wolverine might kick you out. He might throw you out there and be like, "I'm done. I can't stand it. I want my privacy."
See, that's the thing. Wolverine's not a jerk to everybody all the time. That's the
Says
thing.
who?
Every comic, every movie, you've seen Wolverine. He sits there, he talks to people, he has conversations, he actually grows out of that.
We're talking this Wolverine.
Facade.
We got this. This is Hugh Jackman Wolverine.
That Wolverine, Hugh Jackman Wolverine. That's the facade. That's his front. That's what he puts up. I sit there and I pour him one of these. This is, by the way, Hennessy now. This is bourbon. We're no longer talking like, girly drink. So that's the problem. That's the reason why you can't hang out with Wolverine. Because Wolverine will look at you.
Oh, dude, I'm down for whiskey and bourbon. I can do it.
What the hell is that? You couldn't hang
I'm
with
just
Wolverine.
cheap.
Your problem is that you can't hang with Wolverine. Anyone can hang with Superman, but Superman is boring. He's going to, again, you're going to have 5 minutes of conversation with him. He's going to fly off, go save somebody.
Yeah, he's not going to be there. And then I can go watch some porn or do whatever I want. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be drunk on the couch, slashing the sofa.
Wolverine will watch porn with you. Superman will not watch porn with you. Superman will not watch porn with you. I'm sorry, dude. Wolverine will sit there and watch porn. And
what planet are you on? He is a loner that is the lonest of the lone. He doesn't want to do anything.
It's me and Wolverine. It's two people.
Dude, if I'm stuck with Superman long enough, I'd start out with, "How do you jerk off?" I would go there. I would get him to answer the question, or he'd just leave. Wolverine would slash me if I asked that question. I'd be like, "How do you do it with the claws?" He's not going to be like, "Well, here, let's just sit back, have cigars, and talk about it." No way he's going to tell you that crap.
Oh yeah, you're still thinking day one. I'm talking about right now. We're like at day 6 or 7. Me and Wolverine are buddies by now. Okay?
Oh come on! You are delusional, sir.
Cigars. In fact, I'm sending Wolverine out. I'll be like, "Hey man, you're immune. Why don't you go grab some drinks? Let's go finish up. Let's go have some more drinks." If I send Superman out there, he's gonna be like, "You know what? You maybe should hold back a little bit. Why don't we do some push-ups or something?" And I'm like, "No, screw you, man. I'm not trying to hang out with you."
You said it. Wolverine's not even going to try and save the world. He's going to literally bunker out in your house.
I don't need him to save the world.
He's going to be out saving people, flying around. And hell, he could probably fly me out and take me somewhere better, somewhere even safer. I'm going to be safer. I would take the Boy Scout any day over the rabid Wolverine who's going to murder me. That's my final 10 seconds. Go ahead, your final, and I'll bring in these judges as you close out.
Your final 10 seconds is that my thing is that you're saying who are you going to hang out with? Superman's not going to hang out. He's going to go out and do other things and save other people. You're going to be by yourself. At least Wolverine's not caring about saving another person. Anyone comes to my house trying to get toilet paper, Wolverine's going to shred him.
Ooh, all right, time. Bum, bum, bum. All right, we have four judges who have been listening. We're going to go one by one. Chris, based on the debate, who are you voting to? Who is the worst person to be stuck with?
The worst person to
based
be
off
stuck
our
with,
debate.
Based off of the arguments, to me, would be Wolverine.
Okay. Let's go to MC. Based off of the arguments you heard, who would be the worst to be quarantined with?
I gotta say, I gotta go with Andy. I think Damien gave a better argument than I expected, but I think Andy took it.
Yeah, Damien, you killed it for me when you said Superman would leave. I said, okay, that's great. Like Andy said, then I can have my alone time. I think everyone needs alone time. If you're stuck in, yeah, not even just that. Mentally, you always need alone time.
Yeah.
And to me, I mean, it's human nature to want some alone time, and you can't not just go and walk around in your underwear, for a little bit.
I think Jeff Wolverine walks around in his underwear plenty.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it either. I got to thank, though, Taylor M. Thank you, my man. Great stream. He went through the PayPal app. Great stream, $30. I love it. Thank you so much for helping support. Cash free. Bam, 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 bam. And I got one more. Thank you, Steph. I got your question. I can't believe Steph's up late over in England, but she asked a question. Real quick, though, Benny, what's your vote?
Listen, Superman is not going to watch porn with you, all right? I have to go with Damien, all right?
Thank you, Benny. Yeah, I want someone I can watch porn with, and we go to our separate rooms.
He's not going to. But it's going to be so curious. Aren't you going to want to be curious to ask him and just watch him awkwardly?
I'll get a review after we're done. Yo, how'd that go? You cut yourself? You healed already? Cool.
Oh, man.
Is PG compared to Wolverine, He's almost right out because they're
dude. He snapped Zod's neck, so I don't know what you're talking about. He got in there. He's like, grr. All right, David, are you?
His parents. I'm going with Damien as well.
Oh.
That you made this argument that Superman's just going to fly off and be there. No, we're stuck in quarantine with this guy. He's not allowed to leave.
He's immune. He's immune.
He's immune. Be here for some reason. Superman is not immune to COVID-19, and he's a carrier.
You can't change the rules. You can't change the rules.
No, it's 6 year close.
What is it now? Kryptonite? Is it kryptonite? Kryptonite Bud Light? Kryptonite? The kryptonite?
All right, we got to have a tiebreaker. All right, so hold on. I'm putting Chris.
So now we have to have a better question.
I like Damien's argument about how they would be breaking out after 8 days. Wolverine would be coming out more. Like that is what happens with Wolverine and all.
He does every time.
Is that
just a wall?
He starts off as a wall, and he breaks down, and he gets better, and he gets to know you, and he's going to be sharing like. If you were stuck with me, we'd be talking about all the rum because I'm a rum snob and I love all these different things, and I would school him on what he should be drinking instead of all that beer.
Ask the audience.
And we're both Canadians, so there you go.
There's a couple of funny chats here. Yeah, you guys, you can call in. Don't forget, we're gonna do another round and we'll go there. But I gotta hold on. So Chris, I'm gonna pull you for a second. We got Yash. Yash, were you watching? Can you make the tiebreaker vote?
Oh, sorry, what was the question? I'll give a quick answer.
It was did you hear the debate though? Who would you be based off our argument?
I heard Wolverine and
Superman. Yeah, based off the argument, who would be the worst person to be quarantined with? Based off our arguments, Wolverine or Superman? Who you picking? Which one?
Wolverine or Superman?
Based off our arguments, you were listening. Yeah.
Wolverine
would be the worst. So you're saying Superman wins. So I win.
Yeah, he'd be a grump. Yeah.
He would be a grump.
I'm not entirely sure if that was based off the arguments, but okay. I'll give it to you.
I'm gonna say.
I feel like he just came off a poker game. He's like, "What was going on?"
All right. All right. So there you go. We need a rematch, Damien.
No. Let someone else go in.
All right. I was gonna say I can't. Hold on. Let me see.
Have Mick Mastermind go against David March or something.
Yeah. Who feels like they're ready for debate?
Depends on the debate.
All right. Hold on. I'm kicking you all out. Now let's do this right. Hold on. You're gonna all be able to come back in. Let's all do this properly. because this is now we're nerd warsing with the audience. So you guys got to earn this. You got to call back in. We're going to name the question, and then we're going to get some callers to come in and make sure they are there. And then whoever keeps calling in and joins it, you guys will be the judges. Okay. So here we go. Oh, Chris is like already back in. All right, here. Let's pull 2 more people. Same question or different question? Oh wait, I actually got one from Steph. Hold on, let me read. I was reading that. Let's. You guys can super chat or send over. Give me who's the best topic or question, and we'll play some games. This is fun. And you guys can, and some of you can even attempt to play. All right. In the Cash App. Thank you. In the Cash App. Boom, 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 boom. I can't show you because it has her phone number on it, but I'll show the top part. $6. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, Steph. Which X-Men character would you most be scared of? I have some of those in here. Hold on. Okay. I could make this argument. We could do it. Hold on. I got this and this. Let's go this. We're gonna argue. Which X-Men character would you most be scared with? To let's move Wolverine to the next level, and let's add Mystique.
There you go. That's a good argument.
I can argue for Mystique. I can think of some creative things to argue for Mystique. All right, people in the chat, raise your hand if you got an argument. Who can you? Who would you be most scared of to be quarantined with? We got Wolverine again, or Mystique.
In that case, I'm actually going to go against Wolverine on that one.
All right,
I want to be with Mystique.
Chris,
you really no, Mystique would be creepy.
Is anybody going to defend Mystique?
I'd defend Mystique. That's what I'm saying. I would.
He wants to defend Mystique.
I would defend Mystique, but
you're saying you wouldn't be afraid of Mystique?
I would not be afraid of Mystique. I'd be more afraid of Wolverine.
Chris, I saw you raising your hand. Did you want to defend?
I'll defend Wolverine.
Okay, so you'd be more afraid of Wolverine, and I'll chime in if I need it, and then I'll get the rest of you guys who put a couple more slots to get you in here.
Damien,
all right.
Would you be more afraid of Damien? You'd be more afraid of Wolverine. You said.
I'd be more afraid of Wolverine than Mystique.
And I'd be more afraid of Mystique. Got it.
Look at this. How do they make this figure? It's like, look at that. The butt, the boobs.
That's Rebecca Romaine. Mystique,
that's the Rebecca Romaine one, yeah.
Yeah, they broke the mold on that one.
But my God, that figure! And then that's the look at him. I love this figure because he had the retractable claws. Look at that. Oh, it's so cool. All right, so Damien, you're more afraid to be with Wolverine?
Yes, I am.
And Chris, you're more afraid to be with Mystique?
I am.
All right, fight.
Look, Mystique can change into whoever she wants to. What if she turns into you? What if she turns into Donald Trump? What if she turns into, I don't know, what if she just walks around and her skin is just scaly and slimy all over the place? Like, after she takes a shower, you're going to take a shower after her. I mean, that's not fun. Because, Mystique, she's all about, oh, look at me. Look who I am. I'm a mutant. I'm not ashamed of who I am. So she's going to walk around all blue, and that's a little creepy to me.
All right. Well, we just added Adon to the chat. Adon and I will take teams based on whoever I'll let Adon pick first. Welcome, Adon. Good to see you, man. But, Damien, let's hear your opening.
All right. So for everything that I said about Wolverine in the past, the difference is that if Wolverine doesn't like you, he's going to be horrible to stay with. Not only is he going to be a jerk, but Wolverine is the kind of guy, especially if you piss him off because you bleached his whites, you bleached his blacks or something like that. You bleached his clothes because you were trying to be helpful and did laundry. Wolverine will stab your ass over some bleached clothing.
That's what I said.
Why would you want to do his laundry though?
That's the thing. Just
trying to be nice. It's Wolverine. You don't want to make sure you have to walk on eggshells with Wolverine.
Now, I gotta say,
fine.
No, the point is you have to walk on eggshells with Wolverine. Let me tell you about Mystique. Okay, first of all, being that I am not prejudiced against mutants, and I'm an ancestor of Captain Kirk. Okay, I would tap her blue. Okay, I would see my blue. I would tap her in this exact thing in the shower, slimy. I'm cool with that. She don't have to change into anybody.
You're like Captain Kirk, yeah.
Right. Yeah. But if she changed into me, I'd be okay with that. We'd have a conversation. I feel like an introspective conversation about how I am dealing with me.
Yeah.
But then if she changes to someone else, then
Or
the
she
best thing
would
is
snap
every day.
your neck and then just become you.
Again, you're talking about two people who would stab you in a heartbeat. So you kind of have to pick, you got to go with whatever. At least Mystique, I can sit there and go, hey, let's play a game. You pick a random person, and I will try to communicate with that particular person at that particular time.
And like you just have to be nice to Wolverine to get good in with him. You could have some drinks with him, some cigars. It'd be great. He'd probably end up playing cards. He would probably play chess even because he is an intellectual.
Wolverine is not playing chess with you. What Wolverine are you talking about? I'm sorry. Is this Wolverine powered by Xavier? Wolverine's not playing chess with you. Wolverine's either going to spar you, out-drink you, or out-smoke you. That's the three things he's going to do, okay?
When his wall is still up, when his wall's down, he's going to do things, talk about his past and his experiences being in World War I, World War II.
That's a big if. That's a big if you can get his walls down. Now, mind you, that's one of the things that's one of the things that I talked about.
Challenge accepted.
If the walls come down. Mystique, here's one thing. Mystique only cares about two things.
Herself.
Well, fine, that's fine. But she also cares about whether or not you are against mutants. The moment she finds out that I am so cool, I'm down like 4 flat tires with mutants, man. I'm good with that.
I am a mutant. I've got messed up DNA. I am a mutant.
Literally, I really am actually. But
I'm a Floridian mutt. I promise you, I got mutant genes floating around in me. We can get down. We could talk about kind of things. Let's put it this way: I will talk to her about the philosophy that Magneto has, and I'd be like, what, that Magneto guy, he's got a point. He does have a point. The rest of us, we should be enslaved. We should be good. I can get underneath her scales. I can get underneath her scales. You with Wolverine, here's the problem with you and Wolverine, is that I think that you sat there and you pissed him off one time over one debate. He might not be a Trump supporter. He may be a Trump supporter. Doesn't matter. Whatever political thing he is, if you don't agree with it at that point in time, through the neck.
I'm not gonna look. I know not to bring up politics with Wolverine. I mean, come on, the guy has knives for hands. It's like you don't bring up religion with Wolverine. You don't bring the certain things that you can't have about in public. I don't want to look. I don't like talking about religion. It's a very sticky subject. I don't like talking about politics with people I don't know. So I need to get to know him. Talk about things like sports and movies.
He doesn't play sports.
And how do you know? Have you ever talked to him?
Wolverine. Have you ever seen Wolverine play a sport? Ever in any comic book has he ever played a sport aside from sparring and MMA? If you're not talking to him about MMA,
sport. That is a sport. So you talk about UFC and boxing,
and he'll call them all pussies. He'd be like, pussies.
Okay, cool.
All right, time. Don, did you want to take a side there, or do you feel like we heard enough from there to make it? Do you want to judge it?
Okay, so you can hear me just fine.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, good. If it was between who I'm more afraid of being quarantined with, I would say I'm more afraid of being quarantined with Mystique, actually. Let's be honest. If I'm going to be quarantined with someone, I want someone with a healing factor.
Oh, yeah.
Wolverine
transfusion.
He's immune for
How does that help you?
Well, if you get the Bud Light.
I don't get that helps me because
I transfusion.
But you know what? That means he's not sick, and I'm not going to get sick from him.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So if it's just me,
that's not how it works. Do y'all even know how it works? It sticks to things. It sticks to items.
You're quarantined.
No, he wants to go out. No, here's the problem with Wolverine. He wants to go out and get more alcohol. You're out of alcohol. He goes out to get more alcohol.
Go out too.
No, you know what?
That's even better. He gets more alcohol. That can I can wash stuff. I can drink with him.
And you can catch it from the bottles, and you can catch it from all the people he came in contact with. Because he's not thinking about that. He doesn't think about that. He's like, whatever. He'll look at you like, oh, you weak bub. Sucks for you.
But you don't realize Wolverine got medical training. He's been in the military.
Exactly. World War I, World War II. I mean, come on.
You're talking about all the medical training he forgot because he became Weapon X. That's what you're talking about. Mystique actually has medical training. She actually can help people.
Yeah, she also has assassin training, just like Wolverine. So
Again,
it's the same thing. They're the same person in different bodies.
But
she would be.
No, she's one person in many different bodies.
No, she's many people in one body.
You're stuck with one Wolverine. I'm stuck with 100 different people.
No, she's still Mystique.
Mystique is every worst girlfriend times 100.
Yes, thank you.
Mystique would kill you after she's effing bored.
Yes.
She is a psycho, and she'll get bored.
She would bring in. You'd think you were going to get laid, and then Magneto would come in and
Mystique would shapeshift into all the annoying people we talked about.
Because you're a human.
She would shapeshift into Cosby. Ouch. Yeah. Mystique will turn into a dude mid-sex to F with non-mutants.
Oh yeah! Oh God! No,
There you go.
you would turn into yourself.
Mystique on her period is 10
I've had
Wolverines.
sex with myself. It's okay. Everyone has.
Everyone has. Not that way though.
Mystique would turn into a dude and pound you. Come on, you still good with this? She'll torment you. Yeah, the fans.
Magneto never complained about Mystique doing that to her. I'm just saying.
She'd be the best as long as she doesn't
Magneto's
female
also
tarantula.
70.
All right.
He's like 80 years old.
Time. All right. So let's bring in our judges here, as we have a few people. Let's get we got Yash. Hopefully you're listening this time, Yash, and I got Taylor. Were you both listening? Based off those arguments, quickly, who do you wanna vote for?
I gotta go with Chris. Yeah, it's just Mystique. Like she's kind of slimy. She kind of has like this ulterior motive to everything she's doing. Like Wolverine will just give it to you straight. You know, as long as you're cool, dude, he'll just like take it in a good way. Like he won't be in your business. Like Mystique looks like she's gonna be slimy and listening on your conversations, like just peering, and then she might just kill you for fun.
Look, this toy lets me slash her boob. Ah!
He stabs her in the stomach.
I mean, we're thinking with our dicks on, so like we're like, oh, she'll turn into like Jennifer Lopez, if I ask her to like bang me in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
but,
no, that's gross.
It's like,
So you're giving Chris the vote. Taylor, are you sealing the deal there, or are you going with Damien?
I mean, I'm still with Wolverine with the Chris here.
So wait, you're saying Wolverine would be more scary to be with? So you're picking Wolverine? You're picking Damien?
No, I was actually picking for Chris because I agree that Mystique would be harder, but I can go for Damien too if you want me to do that.
No, poor Damien. Chris, you beat Damien. How does that feel? Bravo, bravo.
For the record, there's no indication that Mystique is slimy. Just her scales are not slimy. It's not just one more defense in Mystique. She's not slimy, okay, guys?
She's got that Xena on the top kind of crazy to her though.
Tanya Harding.
I have to say,
the Tanya Harding.
She looks awfully moist all the time.
Yeah. Shiny. That's all. She's just shiny. Okay, I get a little oil on my skin too, okay?
And look at Stefania being a good moderator. Look at that.
She just got earned her mod stats. Thank you, man.
I can fight for both, but
I can fight. All right, well, let's. Should we do one more? We got another one. I'm gonna pick two toys out of here, and then we'll see if you got. I gotta let a Don fight one of these. Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna pull two random. Maybe we'll keep. Oh, booyah! I got another one. Thank you. Is that K-Dots? Thank you, man. Unless you change the topic. Make a 5-film Phase 1 slate for a Super Smash Bros. Cinematic universe using the Sonic movie as the Iron Man of the universe. Smash characters only. All right, well, I'm happy to do that for a minute.
And Mario would be the second.
Yeah, you got to go Mario next.
Mario next.
You gotta go Mario next.
Kirby.
Kirby.
Gotta go with Kirby movie.
Metroid.
Metroid movie. Yep.
Phase 1. We're talking about Phase 1, right?
Yeah.
Phase 1.
Okay. Wait. So maybe don't.
Phase 1. Yeah.
5 characters.
Because that's galactic.
Yeah. Little Mac.
Is there only 5 characters in Phase 1?
Yeah.
Hawkeye, Black Widow, Thor, Iron Man, Hulk, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we only can pick 5.
Yeah, that's what.
5 characters.
So Sonic 1.
Mario.
Sonic and Mario got to be Cap and Iron Man.
Yep.
Kirby.
Donkey Kong's the Hulk.
No, not Kirby. Not Kirby.
Donkey Kong is the Hulk. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I like that. I do like that. I was looking up Smash Bros. characters.
Samus is Captain Marvel, I guess.
Well, she's not Phase 1. I think you saved
Iron Man, but okay.
You saved Samus.
Well, they're saying Sonic is the Iron Man of it. Yeah, but we're not. I mean,
but Captain Marvel didn't show up until Phase 3.
What they're saying is Sonic kicks it off. That's what they're saying. Sonic kicks it off. But come on, guys. You have to have Zelda. You have to have Link.
Link. Yeah, I was going to say Link and Pikachu.
Well, Pikachu already exists.
Phase 2.
Pikachu already exists. So you can technically bring him in the end credits. You bring him in the end credits and be like, Pikachu! You know what I mean? That's all. You bring him as an extra character. Like they introduced Hawkeye. where he was kind of like a character, but he wasn't really like introduced.
Well, I was gonna say Link is kind of your Hawkeye in a way because he's got the bow and arrow.
Yes, he is.
He's yeah.
And he's quiet. You know what I mean? I think if they do a Zelda film, Link has to be a mute. I'm sorry.
You got Bowser.
Link never talks.
Who's your villain? Is it Bowser the villain?
Yeah.
Bowser's your Mario villain. I think you got to have Donkey Kong as Hulk. So we got locked in Sonic, Mario, and Donkey Kong. Is anyone disputing those?
Sonic, Mario, Donkey Kong. No.
And then
Samus and Link.
What
Samus
about
and
Princess
Link,
Peach
yeah.
as like your Black Widow?
Yeah, who's
Samus
the?
would kind of be like Black Widow.
Who's the female?
Samus is your Black Widow.
Or is it
Samus.
Zelda? You could put Zelda in.
No, Samus is a female.
Samus is a female.
Samus is like
Yeah, I met her.
skin
She's
type
a female.
of Black Widow.
Yeah, Samus is a female. She's your Black Widow. She's a badass female.
Okay.
Yep, she's a ninja female. Yep, she can roll.
Hey, but it's a whole nother world. You're going like Guardians. in
Yeah,
phase
but that's
one.
where Sonic's from. Sonic's from a whole other world.
But here's the thing, though. Because
Spoiler alert.
here's what you end up doing. You end up doing a villain kind of like Kingdom Hearts, where they have to. Where you know how Mario and the pipes. You end up doing some like it's already a multiverse, and their saving is kind of like a Kingdom Hearts where
And
they have to come
Nintendo
together.
Power Glove is the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Oh come on, you gotta get no guys. Come on, you gotta have the Wii Fit trainer in there.
Oh God, no! The Wii Fit trainer is Idris Elba's character.
Oh, okay.
Oh, who's Thor?
Yeah, sorry. So we're locking in Samus. Hold on, Samus, and then we have to have Link in there. You gotta have Link.
Link is
Samus, Link,
Well, there were
Donkey
6
Kong,
then.
Mario,
Donkey
and
Kong.
Sonic. That's 5.
There were 6 though, then weren't there?
You got
Well-
Cap, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow. Yeah, you got one more, and Hawkeye. So we got one
Yeah,
more.
So
we got
who's
one more
Thor?
slot. Who's
So we
our
need a
Thor?
Mario. Well, we
Who's
have
Captain
pretty?
Falcon.
Yeah, but
Hey,
Star Fox.
Fox, yeah.
Star Fox.
Yep.
Star Fox.
Is that, hold on,
Or
that's 7,
you
though.
could go. I mean, if you went classic, you could do
That's
Pac-Man
Star Fox.
or
Yeah.
Simon
Fox
Simon
sound like Black
Belmont
Panther.
from Castlevania.
Oh, Belmont. Simon Belmont.
No. Save him for phase 2 or 3. Trust me.
Oh, well, 'cause
You want him to come in at like
and you have
badass.
Dracula.
Yeah.
Make phase 2 do it.
Yeah. Dracula for phase 2 is the big bad.
Although, do you want Simon or do you want Trevor? Because the new Castlevania on Netflix, I'm thinking Trevor.
Well, yeah, you have to.
Well, can
It's up to
Peach
Nintendo.
or
Nintendo.
Luigi count
about
as
Alucard?
characters? Like, why are we not counting other characters?
Oh yeah,
Luigi.
where's Luigi? Who?
Luigi is happy. Luigi's Mario's happy.
Oh God!
I'm sorry.
No,
Luigi's-
Luigi's Spider-Man. Luigi's
Luigi's Spider-Man. He
We
comes in-
introduced
Luigi is
him
Spider-Man.
at the beginning of phase 2 is when we introduced Luigi.
and some crack joke about so he's the taller, skinnier, sexier version of you, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
exactly.
Yoshi. We got some real good
Oh,
suggestions.
Yoshi.
We got
Yoshi,
Yoshi
yeah.
as Hawkeye. We got one that's you
No,
can do
Yoshi-
Icarus as Thor. Like
Yo-
you got
Yoshi-
Kirby. Thor is Pikachu. I was thinking that too, Eric. Or Link.
Yoshi-
Link is your
Yo-
Thor. It could be because Hyrule's kind
Oh
of like.
yeah.
So that
no,
could be.
no, you're right.
I
Pikachu
love
could be
Captain N.
electricity.
Why is Captain N not on Smash Brothers with his like blaster? That would be fantastic.
Eh,
And then K-Dots would bring it back. If you look at the rings in the Sonic movie, those are portals and could possibly lead to other dimensions. Paramount
Yeah.
made a gateway for a film universe. Absolutely. I'm with
It's a
you.
space stone. The ring is a space.
very true. Very true.
So,
Yep.
and he's saying Snake has got to be in there. He wants Snake in there as well.
Yoshi's your Rocket, by the way. Yoshi's Rocket or Groot. Yoshi's your Groot.
Yeah.
Yoshi is your Groot. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that.
Mega Man would be
I
like.
mean, Star Fox could be your Rocket.
Yes.
Well,
So-
who's going to be Nick Fury?
Toadstool. There we go.
Toad is Nick
Hey,
Fury.
Mario. Hey, Link. I'm going to jump
Yeah,
around.
True.
Well, Snake would be Nick Fury.
He's the smallest one, but he's like also the most smartest, conniving one too. He's like that's all that thing on his head. That's all brain. That's all brain.
That reminds me of a funny video I made. But you guys can't hear it.
I did calculus for breakfast. and voice on Neil deGrasse.
Yeah.
Hey, does this play? Can you guys hear this? Whoa. Can you hear that?
What's up, gamers? I just got
Can you
some
hear it?
shocking footage of Toad at a
Hold
Bowser
on. This
rally.
was one of my
Let's
favorite.
get right to it. It's
This was
You're arresting me? Are you getting
I did this as a show way back.
Whoa.
It was like TMZ for video game characters. And so, but it's funny because this was the "Don't Tase Me, Bro," but as Toad. But what was always funny about this was, this is Ed Gale, who was Chucky.
How much do you want to bet he totally just should top his
He was
pants?
in Howard the Duck, I think. But Ed Gale was like a very famous actor. But I had so much fun trying to make a little Toad when I think, was it Howard the Duck? I gotta remember. I'm gonna look him up while we do it. But every time I think of Toad, I think of Ed Gale. Thank you, Ed Gale, for making that fantastic thing for me.
Good suggestion, Dave Taylor.
We should revisit that, honestly.
Yeah, I always wanted to do it. I just never had enough editing help. But yeah, we can. I have the channel. Let's do it, Damien. You got the.
That's just us. Let's just reach out to the community. Let's make GMZ.
Yeah, he was in, and I was right. It was Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck and Space. He's done a lot of movies, but yeah, he was Chucky. He was the stunt. He was in the doll. He was Chucky as the doll, right? He was Chucky's stunt double, and he was Howard. But good for you, Ed Gale. That was really fun. I got to work with him. But yeah, let's bring it back. I'm down. Toad as Nick Fury though in this. Sorry, I didn't mean to take it off. Bucky O'Hare could be Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah,
yep. Falco. Yeah, that's what I think. Falco is Star-Lord.
Yeah.
The whole Star Fox is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Star Fox group, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then who's Gamora?
Yeah, see, that's where you're like, not Zelda. What's Zelda's alter ego? What's Zelda's alter ego? Where she's all like ninja.
Slick or slight, shake.
Sheik, yeah, Sheik.
Sheik.
You got so many villains though. You're thrown into Phase 1 because if you're doing Zelda, you got Ganon, and you got Bowser.
Well, I think we're past Phase 1 at this point.
Here's the thing. If we want to get each one of those villains, what you do is you don't do what the MCU does. You don't kill them.
Yeah.
The villains get defeated, but then in your Avengers game, they come together and you got your Sinister Six.
Oh my God, I'm really into this. I'm really into this actually.
Yeah.
It's like it pisses me off that Nintendo didn't wisely think about like maybe we should own all these movies in one place.
You know.
Oh my God, it would work.
We could probably edit something together with video games.
An animated cinematic universe.
Yeah.
We don't want live action, right? Anyone want live action?
No, and you can't do enough with live action.
I'm anime all the time, but here's my question: are we going to incorporate the giant hand?
We can. Like in between universes. It's like in between universes, like where they're going through places, like oh my God, I'm Bill and Tedding it, and all of a sudden a giant hand picks them up and goes, "Here you go." You never know. Did you see the hand? I don't see the hand. What the hell's the hand? That's what you gotta do.
It makes me just sad talking about it though because they can't do it. They're not going to be able to do it, K-Dots, because I don't believe Nintendo is so gun shy still on Mario. Like, because that Mario Brothers movie sucked, and one of my other exclusives was I got an insider from what was it? Illumination was telling me about the movie, and they're doing their best. They're really excited. The animators are excited. They're making it look like the new Super Mario Brothers. So, like, I think they're really trying and they're getting back. And from what I've gathered, like in success, if that Mario movie works, which we should make sure it works, then they're going to finally greenlight Zelda and all the other Nintendo properties because then they're like, all right, fine, let's work with Illumination and do them right. So it's like we got to wait to see how it does. But Illumination will have a lot of them. The Nintendo because the Sega owns Sonic. The Smash Brothers is hard because they're licensing characters. Doesn't mean you couldn't have them come over like the Spidey deal, but it's not going to be like it was in Marvel. There's just no way to make that happen. Oh, look who it is! Hold on, I'm just gonna kick in. Does anyone want to volunteer? Or am I just booting one of you at random?
Well, I had an idea for another Nerd Wars because of what we just said. So.
Oh, Yash is gonna sneeze.
Oh, Yash is Johnny.
I'm good.
No, I'm getting it. No, don't sneeze on me. What up, Lewis?
God, this crowd is nuts tonight, man. I had to join this.
Where's your camera?
Crazy, Andy. I didn't know this was going on, man.
Where's your camera? I can't see you. I just see your icon. Throw your webcam on, Lewis.
I can. I'm ugly at night. I turn into a
vampire. Oh, you God. This is like Jody. No cam, no talk.
8:30
I'm sorry.
What the hell?
The most realist dude on the web. The most realist dude on the web can't show us himself. I love you, man. I love you, bro.
I just wanted to say hi and man, this is great. The family that's keeps building up here, the community. Thanks for supporting Andy, man. I know how hard he works and all you guys over there. I see a lot of familiar faces coming back and new faces. It's on Popcorn Planet. Drop that man, that exclusive, dude, that is an awesome exclusive. Too bad YouTube only promotes negative content.
It's true.
And fake news. Everyone watching right now, head over to that video, share it, like it, comment. This is legit stuff, man. He could get on there and lie, but Andy goes and looks for legit news. That's awesome. That's all I'm saying about
Thank you,
that
brother.
situation.
And go check out Nerd Report if you haven't already, but everyone does. But Lewis and I talk every afternoon. Thank you, Lewis, for coming in. Go check out Nerd Report. And are you streaming later tonight or no?
9 o'clock, I'm going to stream a little, and then I have a Bloodshot watch along
tomorrow night, right?
At Nuke the Fridge if anybody wants to join.
That's
I'm
tomorrow
gonna get
night.
out of here because I know a lot of people here in the comments want to come in and be on the show. But thanks for having me on for a bit.
Thanks, man.
Yo, man.
Always good to see you.
Good
See you
brother.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Lewis. All right, now, Yash, did you stop sneezing? Don't sneeze on me. There's stuff going around. When I saw that sneeze, I was like, "You're out." Now you're back in. Did you guys watch that clip of Trump running away from the person upstage?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh my god, that was funny. She's like, "Oh, it's and he's literally like, "Ooh."
Nah, he's trying to make light of everything.
No, I did. That was the first. I was like, all right, that was legitimately funny.
A Smash Brothers universe would be excellent. I 100% would support that. Animated, but who released Sonic? What I'm sorry, what just
Sony? Is it Sony? No, it's Sony or Paramount?
It'd be Sony. If Sony.
It's Paramount. It's Paramount.
With Nintendo. Paramount.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sony and Sega.
Well, so Nintendo is Paramount, Sega with has the Sonic rights, and then Nintendo is with Illumination right now. Like they're getting cozy doing Mario, and so Mario and Zelda are the two that Nintendo would own outright and could give to a studio. But
Miyamoto.
It would probably Zelda and Mario. Or to me, if Mario does well, we'll finally get a Zelda something, and it might probably animated like Illumination is the things I'm hearing. So that's, but I don't think you'll get a Mario Zelda crossover unless there's some silly like Mario Kart movie or Smash Brothers movie. We're not going to get that. But yeah, I mean, if things really did well and Mario was huge and there was some version idea to try and do a Smash Brothers thing, Paramount would be stupid to not throw Sonic over there. So I guess it's not impossible. But then Pokemon's over at Warner Brothers, so you can't get Pikachu. But I guess that's fine.
Getting a little Nemo in Dreamland thing.
But you know what? You don't need Pikachu. You could get Kirby.
Yeah, you get Kirby, you get Star Fox, you get Castlevania, Kid Icarus, Metroid.
There's so many characters you don't need.
Zelda, Mario. That's all in theory could be Illumination, and they want it. They want it bad, but they got to get Nintendo to let them, because you guys can imagine.
What's kind of surprising is that the Lego Movie came out in 2014, right? So I think that really kind of broke some of the mold for making some of these crazier IPs, quote unquote. I mean, Sonic just came out, and Detective Pikachu was last year, so it's gonna take 4 years at least.
I agree.
4-year process.
Only if you think in the terms of the way Illumination is working right now. But honestly, if Illumination was ramped up and they were like, okay, we're giving you the green light, similar to Disney,
which they would if they got the green light. Yeah.
Nintendo has the money. So if it's Nintendo and Illumination, and let's say you work with a distribution like DreamWorks, right? And you say, okay, you three are now working together to make this universe. There's enough money there to sit there and justify doing 2 animations simultaneously. So 2 different studios are kind of working on the animations. Illumination can ramp up. That's one of the things about animation studios that people don't realize is that a lot of their animators are working per project. Some of them are on staff, but a lot of them are hired for the project. So you sit there and you go, okay, Avengers is not done by one effects studio. It's done by several effects studios. So Illumination would sit there, ramp up their thing. They'd probably bring in some Sony or some Paramount, some other animators, and then all of a sudden you have multiple studios working on 2 films simultaneously, because animation does take anywhere between 2 to 3 years to make. You don't want that big of a gap, especially if you're going to try to build a universe. So
yeah, I think also Universal's creating Nintendo Land to replace the Marvel parks. So they probably want to time it out so it comes out around the same time.
Well, they're not going to get rid of the Marvel park because they have those comic rights. I can't imagine they would let those
go.
They
own the rights. Outright,
they have the rights to the comics, which they can renew.
Isn't Disneyland getting?
Well, Disneyland has Avengers and Marvel for the movies and everything, but Universal in Orlando has this crazy one so stupid, but it turns out to screw them now. But they have the rights in Orlando to do theme park rides based on those comics. I don't think they can do more, but it's if you ever go, you won't see like Marvel, Disney
No,
Marvel.
I've been.
It's all
a
comic
couple
book
years.
panels and like the Amazing Spider-Man ride, which is actually really great. Is all cartoon based and not like Tom Holland or anybody, because they can't use the studios, but they can use the Hey Spidey and all the stuff from the comics, and it feels more like the cartoon, but it's brilliant that Universal scored that. And they got the Simpsons, which now Disney owns. They have Springfield, and they have Marvel, which it's like Disney's like, what were you waiting on, Disney? That's crazy.
I think
They gave
bought
up
the
those
rights
things.
maybe in the 90s even. Like when Spider-Man sold his rights to Sony and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
it might be part of a deal like that.
Ride
Marvel was going bankrupt, and they sold the rights to a bunch of different people for different things. So movie rights went one way, comic rights went another way.
Yeah,
and that's
it's probably caught up in some of that litigation.
What were you gonna say, Don? Let you get in there because you haven't said anything.
No, the Spider-Man ride and like a lot of the Marvel rides, it's like based on the comic books, but it's heavily on the 1990s cartoons. They use the same voice actors from those cartoons that they had, like from the Spider-Man series. The artwork's all the same. Jay Jonah's voice is all the same, so they reused those voice actors for those rides, if I remember correctly. So they're not going to give up those rights if they have any opportunity to hold on to them as long as they can. But I did have one additional thought. If they were to do like a Smash Brothers for like Nintendo, technically they don't need Sonic because Capcom has their own series of characters. And then eventually, if animated wise, they could just go right into Marvel versus Capcom.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, Sonic is Sega, not Capcom.
Yeah, but that gave me a nerd boner. Sorry.
Well, then if you're gonna throw Capcom, you get a Mega Man movie.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
which apparently they're doing. They're working on that.
Redo a Street Fighter movie.
Yeah, because Nintendo Mega Man Street Fighter aren't Nintendo.
Or
So
you bring in Jean-Claude Van Damme as Guile again.
I want to see a Contra movie. Why not?
Contra movie would be awesome.
Yeah, that
would
would
be like a Rambo style movie.
No, Contra would be aliens done in animation. Why would you want that?
Why would I want that?
Contra is aliens in animation.
Yeah, I don't care.
They couldn't get the right to aliens, so they
No,
made
it's just
Contra.
but make it like an '80s action movie. Put like two
Yeah,
muscle guys in there and make it gory and fun.
Yeah,
I'm all about it.
Rambo.
That's right.
And yeah, but Nintendo would be able to give us these, right? So we got Mario, and then Zelda would be next, clearly. But then what do you do? So let's say let's speculate. If Mario works and then Zelda works, what's the one that they should be having development next? Is it Metroid? Is it
Metroid?
Metroid.
Yeah.
Metroid or Donkey Kong.
Story.
They did Pixels, didn't they, with Donkey Kong or something?
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
And Pac-Man, they did something.
We don't talk about pixels here.
But
It's interesting. Does Nintendo own an original Donkey Kong, or do they have like the Donkey Kong Country? I don't know, because I guess the original Donkey Kong was arcade based.
Right, you got
By
Donkey Kong
Nintendo, I
Country.
believe, though.
I'd go Donkey Kong Country because that has more story. You know?
Metroid's
Yeah,
kind
that
of
would be
serious
good.
for Illumination and Disney. I feel like, so could Zelda be, but I don't know. I feel like
always deserves his own movie, so I say.
Well,
yeah,
I think the cool thing about Metroid is that, for example, you have a strong female character who's fighting aliens. I mean, you have Ripley in animation form, basically, inside of an Iron Man suit. I mean, that just spells universe right there. So I don't know why you wouldn't include Metroid.
Then you have to introduce the Star Fox characters,
Which is perfect because Metroid and Star Fox, those two are that's your cosmic universe.
Yep.
So then I say the last movie of Phase 1 would be the Metroid movie. I think that would be, because then you don't want to bring the Star Fox characters into Phase 1. That's like bringing the Guardians of the Galaxy into Phase 1.
Right. So what you do is you have Metroid fight her boss, who then ends up on Earth or in multiverse, and that boss that Metroid fights, the alien is the one who brings them together.
Nice. Yeah.
So you could do that.
yeah, or Metroid. Samus shows up on Hyrule somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the thing is that Hyrule has a bunch of timelines, and they have so many portals and stuff in Hyrule. It's easy for Link to fall through another portal. I mean, they got things like that in Hyrule all day.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying Yoshi. I agree. This is interesting from Rat Bass Turd. Battletoads and Double Dragon eventually having movies and separately. I don't know if you could do a good Battletoads movie, but they would be fun characters in a Double Dragon team up for sure. Could you do separate movies of Battletoads and Double Dragon? Is that? I don't think it's worthy.
I think we get a lot of TMNT knockoff. People would yell out.
And they still
Battletoads by Michael Bay.
Yeah, and they still haven't really cracked Ninja Turtles since then either. Metroid by James Gunn, that would be great.
Metroid by James Gunn.
Yeah, that'd be good.
No. What I was saying though is that you might get a Double Dragon movie if that Mortal Kombat movie that James Wan produces, and I think it's finished filming, does good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Looking forward to
that.
Yeah,
I like John Favreau directed Mortal Kombat movie. I mean, I'd watch it if he did a Mortal Kombat movie.
Cowboys and Aliens.
Stefani, James Wan is taking on Mortal Kombat. John Favreau doing Street Fighter. I'd take him.
Oh, yeah, that would be
He had just the right balance between action and levity that you need.
I'd actually like to see John Favreau direct Mario.
Oh,
Like,
that'd be very
cool.
cool.
Kind of Mario.
Yeah. Actually, no. Taika Waititi on Mario.
Too funny. I don't know. I mean, good visuals, I guess.
It's a plumber in Turtles. It's supposed to be hilarious.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, someone with a good.
You would have to have Luigi in it though. Then if you're gonna do because you have to have a buddy. It's like kind of like a buddy movie if it's a Taika Waititi.
Yeah, it would be funny. It'd be a buddy adventure movie with Taika Waititi.
That's like the third movie in the series. So maybe Mario 3. You know, or
Yeah, I think it's too much comedy for Mario. Mario's not funny. It's more of a family. It's gonna be. That's the thing. Will a Mario movie actually be good?
Do you not remember the Mario cartoon? That was hilarious.
No, I didn't for that reason with Lou Ferrigno and everything. Or not Lou Ferrigno. What's his name? Lou Albino. Is that what it was?
Well, Mario needs his heart.
Yes.
Yes. Mario's funny, but he needs heart. So
Mario is Iron Man.
So I mean, I think Mario's more Cap, really. The all good guy. He's like, I'm happy. It's good. It's, you know what I mean?
He sort of jumps into. It's true. Link is probably Link is the Thor, right?
Mario's Italian.
Yeah.
I got a mustache.
Sonic is the Iron Man.
Wait, but are we keeping Sonic in this?
Sonic as an Iron. Well, no.
Iron Man's red. Mario's red.
Well, hold on. I don't know if Sonic's Iron Man. We're starting off with Sonic, but Sonic is really more like equivalent of Flash. But I would say he's more. He could be the Thor.
He could be the Thor.
He's your Thor. Yeah, you don't have Pikachu. We threw Pikachu out because Pikachu's already owned by another studio. So let's make Sonic your Thor.
Sonic's Thor then. No, but if we're going animated.
So wait, you're putting Mario as Iron Man?
No. Captain America.
Yeah. So then who's Iron Man?
Iron Man is
Sonic. No, Sonic is...
He's arguing me, saying Sonic's Flash, which isn't even in the friggin' MCU.
Who's gonna be Pompous?
Iron Man.
Blue and red.
You know what? Actually, Mario can be Iron Man if you make Mario a little bit more pompous and Luigi his down to earth brother. Luigi's the
like Rhodey.
No, Mario and Luigi are Cap and Bucky.
Cap and Bucky.
Yeah. We gotta go that way.
Although Mario does change his outfits and have new powers with new outfits.
Yeah, Mario does change his outfit a lot. Thank you, Don. That's the good. Mario changes his outfit every time. He's like, I've got this new flower. Oh,
for Iron Man? Yeah, with Iron Man. Okay.
So Mario's your Iron Man. Ultimately.
So then who's Luigi?
You're Bucky.
Bucky is Luigi.
You're happy? You're demoting Luigi to happy? Oh, War Machine. Okay. War Machine.
All right, Chris, hold on. You're talking too much. He's getting too happy. Let's throw MC in the mix. Who's so wait, because I'm trying to understand. What's up, MC? You made it in because you were sitting there waiting. I'll bring you back, Chris. So wait, just so I'm clear to finalize this, we got Mario is our Cap, Luigi eventually is our Bucky. Then who's Iron Man?
No,
Mario's Iron Man.
We just said
Mario. So Mario isn't Cap.
Luigi's War Machine. Luigi's War Machine.
No, I don't buy that. Why can't Sonic be Iron Man? He's got the snark. He's got the rings.
We're keeping Sonic? I thought we lost Sonic because he was a different studio. Are we doing a deal?
Oh, okay, fine. You're saying, okay, fair. Sonic is more Spider-Man showing up later if they can get the rights. Okay, fine. So if we're starting again with an Iron Man, then it starts with Iron Man. So you're saying Mario's our Iron Man, which is not really. That's fine.
Link is all good, so he's our Cap.
Link is the first Avenger. Okay.
Yeah, he's our Cap.
Who are they all teaming up to fight? How come Nintendo hasn't done that? Smash Brothers just has them fight each other.
You know what? I understand the real why they fight each other, because it's just fun to pit powers against powers. But there's no storyline in Smash Brothers. Not really. You know what I mean? That's what
Star Fox.
The hard thing is the storyline. If we can get the storyline right, we'll be good.
Well, we did say
I'd buy that for $1.
We said we want to leave Dracula for the next phase, but Dracula would actually be good because they introduced like the like a doorway into other dimensions in Castlevania, and it's in the games. So technically, that's a way that they could merge it, and he could be a villain. But they have other characters. They maybe like a lackey for Dracula.
Right.
Bring in.
Oh, I like a good call. Shadow could be Loki. That's another good thought.
I like that Sinister Six idea.
Yeah, what's your
where,
Sinister Six?
Throw in Ganon, throw in Bowser, all the main villains together on the other side. I kind of like that.
I will say that someone just mentioned in the chat that Ganon would make a great Thanos. And let's say that Link doesn't beat him in the universe. Like Link only manages to push him back into his magical realm. Ganon can travel through realms. Ganon can do a lot and transform. Ganon would make a great Thanos. I have to agree with that 100%. Like,
yeah, Bowser's not the Thanos. He's just he's a big bad that's funny and cool. But you're right,
More
Ganon.
of an Avengers 1 villain.
Ganon's great, and then you got Mother Brain, who could be fun. I remember Mother Brain was the big villain on Captain N and the Game Master. But Dracula and Simon, I think you do have to save Dracula for phase 2 with Simon Belmont showing up.
Yeah, but again, Dracula. If you had Dracula and Ganon in the same thing, I want to go Dracula. But do we make Dracula the end boss for like the?
Well, the problem is phase 1 isn't going to well, I guess it could at the end. You have Avengers at the end of phase 1, but yeah, I think you got to introduce a lot. They're not going to do this. That's depressing, as we've wasted an hour talking about
the power
it.
Of the internet, man. Come on.
But yeah, it would be fun, and if you did the Smash Bros. And then you'd have to do. You're right. It starts with Mario, and then you do the Cap Zelda movie, and then who's Thor at that point?
Well, why can't? Who did we say was Samus Metroid? Who's she replacing? She doesn't have to be Black Widow.
She's our Black Widow.
Just because she's a girl? No, make her Thor.
We could make her Thor because then Dr. Khan's still our Hulk.
Yeah.
Captain Falcon. Yeah, Captain Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
I think you bring. Well, can we? Because Star Fox comes with the troops, so you want Star Fox with his troops. So you kind of still.
Well, you're also going to do a Mario 2 with Luigi or Yoshi showing up, so they're going to end up being part of the team. Because I think Mario 1 will have them, but not as leads, and then I think they're going to have some Mario spin-offs. So yeah, you're going to have 2 Mario films in phase 1, easy, just like Iron Man 2. And then, because Iron Man 2 is in phase 1, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have that happen. Yeah, because he sets up, I get the event, all this stuff.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 happens after Avengers 1.
Correct. But so I think you're going to have 2 Mario movies, you're going to get a Zelda movie, and then the question is is it Metroid?
Peach.
Is what you sneak in there. Yeah, of course, Peach. She's the princess.
Yeah, Peach would be like Black Widow or something.
That's what I'm saying. You got so many Mario characters. You could have them as part of the team up.
I think it's Sheik. It's Zelda. Zelda gets rescued. Zelda gets rescued in the Link movie, and then comes back as Sheik. And we all and she doesn't reveal to the other characters that she's Zelda, but she's a badass. You know what I mean? That's your Black Widow character.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've solved it. I think we've done it.
We solved it.
Bam!
It's done.
All right, as we wrap things out, because we've gone for two and a half hours. Now, K-Dots, you really sent us off in a wormhole there. That was very fun. And it makes me sad because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Hey, hopefully someone's listening somewhere.
Yeah, someone important is listening, I hope. They've stuck through all 2.5 hours of this over at Illumination. They've stopped animating amidst the Bud Light problem, and they're like, you know what? I'm going to tune into this Popcorn Planet.
You know what? Just edit this piece out and just email it. Just to see.
Yeah, just say, put it on. Yeah, exactly. We'll tweet it at them. It's true. If you tag someone, you'd be surprised. They probably usually watch it. All right. Well, there you go. This was a fun stream. Thank you guys all for watching. As we wind down, I feel like we delivered a pretty good fun. MC Mastermind, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too, my man. As I start saying goodbye to my friends here, Yash, always good to see you.
Peace, peace, peace. Good night.
Peace out. We'll be back next week. We got Taylor. What up, Taylor?
Hey guys.
Always good to see you, my man. Thanks for the support, like you said. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Helps the stream go. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy your night, man.
Thank you.
And then Chris, what up, Chris? What's your shirt say?
No bothers given.
Oh, that's funny. No bothers. Thank you, man. Always good talking to you.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely.
A regular, and my helper. But that's why I can be meaner and just kick you off once in a while because I know you're nice.
Exactly.
I know you better. But no, Chris, love you. Thank you for all your help. If you guys aren't watching on
Love you too,
iTunes,
man.
any of our stuff, go check out. Chris has been loading these up on iTunes, so you can watch them there too.
Yeah, this week's will be on there tomorrow, probably.
Love it. Thank you, Chris. All right, we'll see you later. And then my mans, Damien and Don, how are you guys doing? Everything good? Anything you want to quickly say before we're out?
I will say that, Andy, I finally started teasing the other side. It's starting to finally come out. So if you happen to, I never do this on your show especially, but if you happen to be on Facebook or Instagram and you put up the other side feature on Instagram or you put the other side on Facebook, it's a little short film. I'm just trying to get some people to check it out.
Wait, the short is on Facebook?
It's not on Facebook. I just started the fan page. I'm starting to get people to just start to come to it, and some teasers and some behind the scenes stuff is on there. But I will be releasing the short film here probably. We were going to have the premiere this month, but because of the thing, we couldn't throw the premiere party, so we will start promoting it.
How do I forget? I'm trying to find it to plug you. I can't even find it.
On Facebook?
The other side features what I'm searching for?
On Instagram, it's the other side feature. On Facebook, it's just the other side.
I'm looking. Hold on. I'm clicking the other side. The other side.
Fan page.
Which one? Other side. Unofficial fan group? No. The other side.
Merch coming soon. That's the latest one. I don't know how to send it to you. How do you? It just says the other side. I don't know.
There's like 10 other sides, dude.
Check out @Don't Say Her Name.
Facebook / Don't Say Her Name.
@Don't Say Her Name. See if that works.
Facebook. You should always just send me the link so I can don't say her name.
Yeah. See if that comes up. @Don't Say Her Name.
Yes. Okay. And you did invite me to like the page, and I didn't. Now I did. There you go. So hold on. I hate sharing Facebook because always there's something. These are the hidden messages you have there. Okay, cool. I don't want to invite all these people. Go away. I think I can share this. Okay, there we go. And boom. Wait, add to the stream is what I said. So yeah, there you go. The other side, @Don't Say Her Name on Facebook. Go check it out. There's some teases. Go give it a like. Good job. You already got almost 300 people liking it. But go support this because when that film happens, it just happened. I went into some thing there.
Yeah, it's a short film. It's a proof of concept for the feature. We're looking at people who are very interested in financing the feature, and I directed it. It's my second or third directorial short film, and yeah, so I'm finally able to talk about it because it's completed. And we're promoting it, and that's it.
Yeah, it was cool. Good for you, man. Well, when it's ready and we can do more, you bet your butt we'll be promoting it heavily over here. And yeah, go give it a like if you're watching. A few you still left, go support Damien. He's a good dude. There it is. So thanks everybody. Don't forget. Yeah, thank you, Bunda. Shrimp and waffles tomorrow. Don't say anything else. But if you go over there and you say shrimp and waffles, someone clip it, see if it happens. What is all the shrimp and waffles? Or you'll see if you're already muted, but you'll probably get muted. Someone will probably be like, hey, he was online last night. If anybody says shrimp and waffles, mute him. But let's see what we can do. It's funny. Shrimp and waffles tomorrow. Thank you, Bunda, as always, for sticking around and moderating the best. Thank you, Steph, for joining a member, staying up late. I see so many still in there, so thanks, everybody. Joe Frisco, Warzone time, all right? Thumbs up. Thank you for being a member. To all the members, join if you haven't. And Benny, thank you. No, sir, thank you. Check out Nerd Tots over on Don's channel on YouTube. One word, Nerd Tots. If you search for it, watch some D&D. Check out The Other Side and watch all this other stuff you guys do already. All right, I'm good. So it's already 12. I'm starting to try not to yawn because it's almost midnight here, and I'm like, damn. But thank you guys for sticking around. Nice we could do the social distancing. It was easier. You could stick around. You'd be able to drive back. Isn't this nice?
That was pretty cool. Yeah, man. I mean, it works.
When we're allowed to see each other, we will. bring it back for some more, and then we'll cheers again. But thank you guys. Love you. Thank you for coming in. Everybody else out there, see you next time. Enjoy your night. Stay safe, and stay tuned for more Demonetized with the exclusive party line, and you guys get involved. Spread the word. Let's make this community even more fire. Appreciate all the support you guys sent. If always, you can, if you watch this far and you're like, I like that, go to the Cash App or the PayPal. All the links are down below. Have a